times.
And that's friendship.
I know there wasn't any sound, Tim. We were just getting ourselves ready to go live. We're running a wee bit late today.
I'm here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room.
What should I put my ASI in to make the DMs?
We are running a little bit slow today because, well, life got in the way. So everybody currently is leveling up their characters, and we are going to be down half our party. Again, because life. The fun part is I got to spend the last hour and a half literally crafting an entire session because I was expecting 6 people. So today,
and I can't DM today.
Right, she can't DM today because her voice decided to go the way of the dodo.
Haha! You adopted.
I love you.
No, what did you say?
That poster tag.
Oh, yeah.
I love you.
This is gonna be bad with the 3 of us.
It was a picture of a pony and it said, "I can't talk today, I'm a little horse."
I tagged her in that yesterday and she
saw that.
She messaged back and said, "Not nice."
But accurate.
I love you.
Quite accurate.
Huh?
It's the only thing left alive.
And that's kind of I'm like, it's a little horse.
I told Tay, I was like, if anything happens to that pony, nobody's going to be able to hear the end of it.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna accidentally just bump it a little bit. As
a warning to anybody watching, today is probably going to be 99% improv.
99% shenanigans.
No. 3 of us? No.
I will grab the squirt bottle.
And that's gonna stop us or encourage us.
I will fill it with vinegar.
And that's gonna stop us or encourage us.
Any salt?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I saw a cartoon the other day of a slug with a sore throat.
Yes, I posted that for you.
Yes, I saw that.
Did you find the remedy for that? I'm like, aw.
That hurt in all the right places.
A couple of things to say while they're doing their leveling. One, again, thank you everybody for helping us reach 50 plus followers. It allowed us to go affiliate with Twitch, which means you can now subscribe to us. You can send cheers in chat. We're working on some custom emotes and badges. We're just going to have some fun and try and make it our own stream. Give you guys a few little perks that you can play around with. And we are really close to putting a vote up for the community to participate in to figure out what our first giveaway prize is going to be. So keep an eye on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. We'll post the poll in as many places as we can. Please try and be polite and only vote once. Hey, thank you, Tim.
Wait, what? What I missed?
What did Tim say?
Oh, it's not what Tim said, it's what Tim did.
Did he just subscribe?
Tim was nice enough to subscribe.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
We'll buy you donuts next time.
Yeah, it's your turn. We'll get you donuts.
Oh, maybe we can make cupcakes. We can make all the custom cupcakes and sign our names on them in frosting. Can we do that? We should do that.
We could try.
Okay, so
I'm almost done.
all of a sudden, Dragons in the Dining Room turned into the British Baking Show.
Why not?
Stream it.
Hey.
Stream it.
Stream the shit out of it.
Yes. Dressed as our characters.
Oh gosh, baking in corsets.
Oh god.
I want to see that.
Depending on what character I am, because if I'm Ash, I'm not wearing a corset.
Why not?
What? Because Ash is a dude. We'd have to taper down.
We could do it.
Or would we need the French maid outfits and the corsets?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Ash is
Downhill.
French maid.
Moving forward. Ash is a no.
I'd pay money to see this.
I think I would too.
I can start the game as soon as you guys are done.
I'm almost done.
So
I can add more stuff here.
I can level in
I'm
improv.
picking on you guys.
Oh, well, stop it.
No, because you guys are having fun too. For this session, Sandy Magic, we left off with the group exiting a strange underground temple through a ring that was filled with magical energy. They found out that you can't go Eldritch Knight as a barbarian.
Yes, I can. I'm a barbarian fighter, 1 level barbarian, 2 level fighter. That's putting me 3 level fighter. I'm gonna cast shit and smash shit all at the same time with my axe, and we'll see.
There's a problem with that, but we'll figure that out when the time comes.
What's the problem?
You.
It's no problem. We'll make it happen.
So I rolled average, just
Okay.
so you know.
Average is good. That means you're not going to die.
Well,
After they went through this strange circle of magical energy, they wound
do
up
you have a spell sheet?
in a desert.
Otherwise, I can run print one super quick, or just write it on paper for now.
I think I got a spare one.
I'd love you a bit if you did.
All you people making me do DM stuff.
I'm sorry.
You wanted this.
Oh wait, those are all the other characters. Where are my blank ones? Apparently I'm nowhere near as organized as I
Be
thought
good.
I was.
Make it happen.
Next level. My stealth is going to be an 11.
I'm the DM. I have a bonus plus 20 to all pot perception checks.
No, you don't.
I think that was plus 10, Joe.
It keeps going up every time I level up.
How does a DM level up?
When the DM says he levels up.
That sounds like cheating to me.
Just remember, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yes, marinade.
Ooh.
Turducken. I heard about this once. They take a turkey, a duck, and a chicken, and they go like that, and then you eat
That
it.
sounds like a stomach ache.
Right?
The answer is no. I don't have a blank one for some reason.
Oh, well, can I just have a piece of paper then, and I'll just jot it down. Old jotty leg. Never mind, she got one.
But
Ooh.
oh, I think the blank one's upstairs by the printer.
Oh, that might be it. That's okay. So go ahead, because this might take me a minute, but I'm
They
good.
passed through this purple portal while they were in the desert, but it was only 2 of them. While the other 4 girls decided to wander around this temple,
Bless you.
finding out that the elevator that they were trying to travel in decided to poke them in the heads.
Not me. Oh, wait, yeah. No, it wasn't. No.
She was the only one who
Yeah,
died.
that's right.
You actually went unconscious from that.
Yeah, I did.
Pokey pokey.
Ouchie, ouchie.
After returning back to the room with the portal, the 4 girls made their way through the portal, only to see that there was a caravan riding away from them through the desert, and no sign of their male companions. They managed to get the attention of somebody in the caravan who was very capable of making the sands of the desert move to his will.
Creepy.
A little bit.
No, I'm saying it was, not a little bit. It
And
just,
after they got done with the introductions there, they were summarily tossed into a wagon only to find out that this was a slave caravan.
don't like that.
Getting to the city after a bit of a travel in the caravan, the group was offloaded and escorted to the palace where the caravan leader, the one that could manipulate sand, informs the group that he was related to the Sultan, the leader of this area. And when talking to the Sultan, they found out that, one, the customs of this civilization are completely different than some of them are familiar with, or even willing to accept.
Not listening.
2, the lich that they were chasing down goes by a couple of different monikers here. Shadow Wraith, Life Stealer.
That's cool.
No, that's a different place.
That's racist.
And
Oh boy. Why is my unarmored as 12? That makes no sense. It should have never been 12.
they were then given a few rooms in the palace and told that the Sultan would talk to his staff to see if there was any information on this Life Stealer lich. And we left off with them going to their rooms.
What do our rooms look like?
Oh, they are extremely posh,
Ugh.
but
Like all fancy and hoity-toity-ish.
oh, extremely. There's silk hanging from the walls. There's pillows that are about as fluffy as you can get.
I'm going to jump on one pillow.
One pillow?
Yes,
I
because
suppose, yeah.
I'm a halfling.
Let's put them in a pile!
You have separate rooms.
Oh. You hear from down the hall, put them in a pile!
So as you dive into your pillow, you have no idea what material is inside this pillow.
Uh-oh.
But the moment you hit it, there's a moment of resistance, and then it just eats you.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, do it again! I put all my pillows in a pile, and I just like run and fly to them.
Look.
Yeah!
You know what that made me think of? Like immediately made me think of a story of Master Scott running through 3 rooms.
In the bathroom! Why is that guy running through the hallway in a bathroom?
Because he's gonna break that board.
Yes.
You weren't there for that. He had a board break, and they were in a hotel room. So they
had to go through like 2 different rooms, like across from each other is where the rooms were. He had to run from one room through the hallway and into the other room to break the board.
I
Because
thought
it was a jump
I
break.
thought they were. Oh yeah, there was the hallway. I thought they were conjoining rooms.
No, it was
No,
across
it
because he
was
started at the
across
end of
the
this room, ran through, but he's in his dobok, and he's like, all I can imagine is people walking down the hallway, and we had black belts looking like, is anyone coming? Like, why is this guy running through the hall yelling in a bathroom?
That's hilarious.
He was having a problem with his brick, so that's what they did.
Okay.
I want
Wasn't it
to
his-
make this happen so bad.
Wasn't that his twin foot double punch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he had to get enough distance for it.
Alright, once I'm settled in my room,
Yep.
I want to take out my great axe and my longbow,
Yeah.
and one at a time, I'm going to bond with them.
How are you bonding with it?
I take an hour, and I sit there with it in front of me.
I know the mechanics. How are you bonding with it?
I'm sitting there with it in front of me, with my hand over it, and I'm picturing like all the foes that I could slay with it, and maybe like someday I'd save Utgar's life, and he'd be indebted to me, and then we get married. And you've heard about Utgar, I understand, Tang Tang.
And what does bonding with your weapon do?
It makes it so I can summon it to my hand whenever I want, and I cannot be disarmed with it, and I can have up to 2 of them bonded. As a bonus action, I can go, great bow, and it'll go, whack, and then I can go, ha-ha, like that.
Great bow.
Or not a great bow, a long bow. But I named it great, so this is my longbow, great.
It's your great
It's my,
longbow.
yeah, exactly, see, she get it.
How does a halfling use a longbow?
That's what I'm wondering.
It's,
Are you the arrow?
Please
I did not want to sit next to her today.
don't kill me.
I was so excited until this happened.
It takes 2 of them.
Wait,
It takes 2 of them to use a longbow. One the arrow, one shoots it.
But could I do it though? Like, could I fire myself with it?
No.
Oh, could I try?
Yes.
You can always
Go ahead.
try.
You know what? Just for no, because I'd probably break it.
You probably would.
You're like, snap yourself something fierce.
If I didn't think
Oh.
that my rage would keep going, then. Oh, because
You're
it.
worse than the guy.
Oh,
No!
no,
You
because
roll a 1 and your legs go on either side of the bow.
I was thinking like the string would be in the chest, and that'd just be owie. No,
No, just the
thank
string
you.
hitting you in general will hurt.
So now that you're bonded with your bow and your axe, you can summon them to your hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like, it's like I heard about this once. There was this legendary fighter, and he's got a sword made out of pure energy, and he'd go woof, and it would go wong, and then he'd go wong wong, and
Because of the
Okay. You pretend to be a superhero. Ash, what?
no kicks.
Would you allow me to use Dungeon Builder feat?
You can use whatever feat you want.
Because when we weren't in the sand, we were in pretty much
A dungeon.
a dungeon.
You guys don't have to ask permission to take feats.
Okay, so in addition to my ASI, I want to take.
No. You still have to follow the rules.
You're not fun.
It's not what you said,
You
technically.
can take any feat that you want.
Right and left? I like both your feet. I'm gonna get in trouble before tonight's over. I just know it.
I'm trying to figure out what feat to take with him now. Because I never
I
thought.
should have taken
I never
sculptor.
thought
That's what I should have.
You could.
I could, but then I'd have to change my sheet again.
You would.
Because I've never
I'll take it.
looked at.
Alright,
updating
well, it'll
him.
just take me a minute to pick some spells, so go. Otherwise, I think I'm ready, because I'm getting
Ash.
ASI. I'm like,
Mhm.
You're led to this posh room with super fluffy pillows, silver and gold dinnerware, and I mean, the place is just the epitome of affluence and wealth being shown off as if it was an everyday thing.
I'm gonna sit down on a chair,
Huh?
take my boot off, and dump the sand out, and then go take a bath.
Okay.
I just literally just been like,
Half the desert is now in front of your bed.
I could get fine familiar.
You could.
Katie could have a familiar.
God.
You could.
I'm gonna name this little creature Utger.
Oh my god, I could.
Thanks, Darian. Thanks.
You don't think she would have?
But nonetheless, I want this to happen.
Actually, I know exactly what I'm taking.
I want to investigate the room.
Nita,
Yeah.
what are you doing other than bouncing into your pillow?
Actually, what Ash said sounds like a really good idea. I'm gonna take a bath,
Okay.
especially after that really, really hot ride in the
Slave wagon.
slave wagon. And I want to find food.
There is food in the room.
I'm helping myself to food.
Nobody's stopping you.
I'm taking the mobile feat for Ash.
Mobile? Okay.
I approve.
Average. Better than listen.
Yeah.
It's so fun watching that egg show up next to subscribers.
I know. I need to get one for mine.
Well, you have Amazon Prime, don't you?
Yeah.
All you have to do is connect your Prime to your Twitch.
It's really easy. You just go through the Amazon app.
Yep.
I figured
There's
it out
an app
last
for
night.
that?
There's an app for everything now.
Oh.
What's the reason for
We'll
the
have-
Amazon?
Egg, who is it?
App?
Vistra. Okay, you got one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the?
Okay, so because we hit 50 followers, we can have subscribers now. When we get a subscriber every month, right?
3 months.
For 3 months?
Well, you get one immediately on subscribing, and then every 3 months after that is a new badge.
I don't think you're talking about the same thing.
No. Every month you get $2.50 for a subscriber, right?
Something
Or is it
like
a
that,
one-time?
too. I know it's the immediate subscription does it.
Anyways, every time we get a subscriber, we get like $2.50.
Woo woo!
However, I don't want to talk finances on the stream.
No, but I'm just telling her. But the
I'd
thing
asked.
But we could.
that's what a subscriber is. They pay, and they get
It
perks.
has support. It helps support both Twitch and us
Right.
as producers.
So I would like to investigate the room.
Okay, and are you looking for anything in particular?
Well, I'm gonna eat. Like I'm just gonna munch and like nom 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 as I look
Okay,
around
you
the room.
find food easily.
But what's really
Yeah, I'm
cool
nomming the
is
food,
now-
and then
look at my name.
like, is it
has
just
a little dragon egg by it.
is it one giant room? Is it like an adjoining
It
room?
is one big room, and there is a doorway
Right.
just off to the side that is covered by what looks like a heavy layer of silks.
I won't look behind it.
As you
Like
look
I
up-
have my axe out. I'm ready for whatever's behind this door.
That's fine. As you walk through those silks, the first thing that hits you is steam. The second thing that hits you is there's a bunch of people in a gigantic pool of warm water.
Oh, it's a common bath.
Yeah.
Are they naked?
That's usually how people dress when they take a bath.
I hurriedly shut it and like go put the axe away. I'm like,
I'm already sitting
oh my
there. I don't
god!
even
Like,
care.
do I tell? Wait a minute. Do I see her in that?
Roll me a perception.
Him?
Yeah, I
Roll
don't
me a
even.
perception.
I don't even care if it's coming back. I'm just soaking
I
in it.
understand.
Oh dear. 15.
15. Yeah, you see Ash.
And by this point, you probably
And
see.
Kita.
Yep.
And about a dozen other people.
So it's a mixed bath as well.
It's a community bath.
Okay.
Oh gosh, what would God do?
Your sister's already.
Cannonball!
No.
How deep is the bath?
Well, Ash is probably fine, but Kita's probably treading water.
No, I'll go back in my room and I'm like pacing back and forth like, oh gosh, what do I do? And Kita and Ash and oh my god, they don't have pants on and oh gosh, what do I do? Alright, so I'm gonna put my clothes in the corner.
Okay. Corner where? Like
Of my room.
Corner by the bed, corner
By the bed.
random
And I'll
corner
even
in the
fold
room.
them like Mom told me.
Okay.
And then oh gosh, I feel a little sick. I want to try and as unobtrusively as possible sneak to the corner of the bath like really quick and then duck down like to neck level.
Show me show me that stealth roll.
Like,
Show me that stealth roll.
Oh shit.
My passive can probably see that.
honey, everybody's passive can see me right now.
What is that stealth roll? 5?
Katie, just get in the bath.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no, it can't be that fun.
No.
Of course not.
As you guys are sitting there enjoying the feeling of this warm water melting away the tension of traveling through the temple, the steam making your lungs clear out.
I wish.
It's just this amazing, relaxing feeling. Even the clay that makes this pool is warm on your back as you're sitting down. And then you hear this sound
Oh no.
of these little wet
As Kita starts
and
laughing.
you look up and here you see Katie in all her splendid glory trying not to be seen by the dozen people in the pool. Not realizing that there is a tiny layer of moisture across the entire floor.
Oh
So she sounds like she's a frog walking across the floor. Splat, 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 splat.
Splat. Splat.
And about 3/4 of the way to the bath, there's a good 6 feet between the door and the edge of the bath. About 3/4 of the way there, 2 steps before you get to the water, you realize everybody's looking at you.
Oh no.
Most of them have this amused little grin on their face.
I like how Kita had no qualms about jumping into it.
And there's a few
With other people.
there's
Except for Kita,
a
who's actually
few
probably
whispers going on back and forth.
Thanks, Tim.
You can actually tell that the acoustics of this room are pretty good too, as the whispers. You may not be able to make them out, but it's very audible.
Kita, what would Mom say?
Just get in the temple.
I slide in and I'm like, look at Ash. Are you naked too? No. Oh good, because that would make me really uncomfortable every night.
Don't look down.
Oh god!
I told you not to look down.
You can't tell me not to do something. That means I'm gonna do it.
I know.
Here, don't smell this.
That was a horrible trick.
So,
You know, flame roll fools, first a flame roll. Awful,
guys-
awful.
you guys spend a bit of time in the bath, and you guys literally, it does. It feels like the entire journey is just washed off of you.
Maybe this isn't so bad.
How long you guys gonna stay in the bath?
An average amount of time.
How long do we... Is there a time limit? Because if not...
No, technically there's not. You guys were not given any time frame.
Keita, look, my toes are wrinkled. And she's going to hold her toes up and wiggle.
About, we'll say an hour goes by.
I want a hot bath, thanks.
Right.
And you guys hear a very soft pattering entering the room again. As opposed to the awkward pattering
Yeah.
of Katie.
Thanks
Very
for that.
Very soft patter walking into the room. And you see a dark-skinned human walk into the room, very reminiscent of the slaves that you had seen in the wagons.
Mm-hmm.
You see there's a gold band on each wrist and one around the neck.
Mm-hmm.
And around the neck you see that there is a small talisman on a loop. The person makes their way around to where they can see most of the bath, does one of these numbers, and starts walking around the edge until he is almost right up next to you guys.
What would God say?
I would enjoy this bath.
Ladies, I wish to inform you that your compatriots have been taken to one of our schools so that they can work with one of our scholars to do some research on the Death Eater.
On the Philotodrectory?
The Phileo directory, yeah.
Philotodrectory?
Yeah.
I do not know what they research.
Oh.
Alright, well...
I have been asked to gather you three and bring you to the Sultan.
Alright, we should put clothes on first.
We should probably put clothes on first.
Your clothes have been taken to be washed. We have provided you with new ones.
Are they gonna fit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god, what if it's a dress?
Then I'm gonna laugh.
And with that, he gives a curt little bow
Thank you.
and pats
Thank
away.
you. Just remember, Ash, she called you a lady too.
Oh!
I think that was a DM slip.
Oh no,
Because
you are very pretty.
Yeah, you kind of... Well...
you see how shallow this pool is?
Yeah?
You're an elf.
I know.
You haven't seen an elf since you've been in this city. It wasn't a DM slip.
I can still drown you two.
You could try. That wouldn't be very ladylike of you, though.
Sit on you.
That wouldn't be ladylike either. What if I nibbled?
Might like that though.
And I'm just gonna get up and walk.
Okay.
He's got a lady's butt.
What?
He's got a lady's butt.
Shut up.
You weren't supposed to hear that!
Elf ears.
And the acoustics in this room are much better.
Oh god, is everyone looking at Ash's butt? Yes!
I was
No, I shouldn't say that. People are looking at Ash, and then you make that comment about his butt, and you get about 3 or 4 of them just kind of and look at you like there is something wrong inside that head of yours.
I also have a tattoo of the symbol for Shevanash on my ribcage.
Oh gosh.
And what does the symbol of Shemesh look like?
It's a broken arrow over a tear.
As in,
They never showed it. I just know he's a gun.
Is it T-E-A-R or T-I-E-R?
T-E-A-R.
Like the
Maybe
ones
tear
that you
or
cry.
tear.
Oh. What do you
I
mean?
need this.
Oh, is it in a... Oh, damn it. Can't take that one either.
I'm gonna have fun with this. Alright, so you head back to your room. And as you head back to your room, you realize that just as this person had told you, there is a whole new set of clothes sitting in the room.
Oh, please tell me it's no dress.
And you find that there is everything about it is mostly white, slightly off-white. You have a shirt. You have more of a light tan set of breeches. And then you have a white cloak almost, but it's only a half cloak. And as you look at it, you see that it's bound by just a little loop around a button.
Yeah.
And it takes you a minute to realize that the face wraps that you saw the caravan riders,
Okay.
very reminiscent.
Okay.
Two of you ladies make your way to the rooms, and interestingly enough, you have the exact same outfits.
Neat.
Oh, thank goodness, and all that's holy, it's pants.
I'm counting all of my weapons as well.
I've
Nothing
never been
has been touched.
so excited to see pants in my life. Ever tried to wield a great axe in a scut?
Could do it.
Catch the edge of your skirt on.
Can you?
Ooh, what hell of a
Can you
shaven
toss me
neck.
the brown,
Round?
Yeah.
Maybe.
please? Yes, thank you.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I heard that.
No, you didn't.
I don't care.
Oh boy.
So, now that you're back in your rooms,
I have a DM question.
I have a DM answer.
In Eldritch Night, it tells you that when you take it, you can use magical techniques similar to those practiced by wizards that focus on abjuration and evocation.
Mm-hmm.
Abjuration spells grant you additional protection in battle, and evocation spells deal damage to many foes at once.
Right.
Knights can learn a comparatively small number of spells, committing them to memory instead of keeping them in a spell book. Does that mean I can only learn abjuration and invocation spells because I'm 3/4 of the way through the list and I have 1? It makes sense. It's shield. I would have taken it anyway, but
Read that to me one more time.
the archetypal Eldritch Knight combines the martial mastery common to all fighters with a careful study of magic. Eldritch Knights use magical techniques similar to those practiced by wizards. They focus their study on 2 of the 8 schools of magic: abjuration and evocation. Abjuration spells grant an Eldritch Knight additional protection in battle, and evocation spells deal damage to many foes at once, extending the fighter's reach in combat. It's mass attack. These knights learn a comparatively small number of spells, committing them to memory instead of keeping them in a spell book.
Yes.
And I'm supposed to
you only
get-
have those 2 schools.
Okay, I'm supposed to get 3, but I'm like way over halfway through the... Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Okay. Neat.
Okay. Well, just you guys carry this for a minute. This is gonna take me
I
a
will
minute
say
then.
this much though about the tattoo. You could tell it was done by an elf.
Oh yeah, I am definitely not the best artist out there.
I think you're all right sometimes.
That's about the best I get. All right, and
Can't do that either.
after you guys get your gear put on and your weapons stowed, you are surprised. Excuse me. You are surprised that just outside the door there is another one of those dark-skinned slaves standing, waiting for you.
Hello.
And he doesn't say anything, just with a short nod, turns and starts walking.
Okay.
After a little bit, you guys are back in the room where you met the Sultan the first time.
I know that's what I thought of.
Arabian Nights.
Right. Which one of you is Scheherazade?
I kind of love you a little bit for that. That was one of my favorite stories.
You guys are sitting in the waiting room. There are, again, a couple of trays of meats and cheeses, some wines, water, and good 5-10 minutes passes before anything in this room stirs. Takes you a minute to realize that there's actually 4 of these slaves in the room. They just haven't moved since you got in there.
Like statues.
More or less. And you guys are for
Can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's some in the drawer. Now, like if you're looking at the sink and you go to your right and then down, that drawer.
Because it's nice catch. Because it's this tape thing.
you guys
Can't help
notice
it,
that only one of the slaves in the room is dark skinned, like the other 2 that you saw.
Yeah.
As you look at the other 3 and notice them, you realize that 2 of them look like everybody else that you've passed in town.
Huh.
They have the softer white, almost alabaster colored skin, and very sandy brown hair. Almost all of them have these almond brown eyes. And the last one, you're not sure what race it is. It doesn't look human. But there's this vibrant red hair that it has. The eyes almost look like they're gemmed. With as brilliant as the blue is in there. And their skin is mottled just a little bit with this soft gray and almost black.
Huh.
Does it look familiar to us?
Does that sound like anything you remember?
No, not really.
Neat.
You say there's a male or female?
Looks female. And
I wonder.
after the 10 minutes passes, the Sultan walks back in.
I bow.
I know as well.
That looks very difficult for you to do. It also looks very weird for you to do. You do not spend much time bowing, do you?
No.
I'm sorry, I did try.
Yeah,
I would suggest that you go with something a bit more comfortable and curtsy.
I have this like.
I'm trying not to laugh. Because I bowed as soon as he walked in, but hearing him say the Helen curtsy, trying not to snicker.
Maybe Ash could teach us.
I could still do a better job than you could.
As you have been informed, there is research being done by those 3 that were with you. I would like to offer you a place to look, a place to visit, to see if it would give you information on what it is you are looking for.
Okay.
We have had reports of one of our more disused catacombs that many of the people that would caretake it have mysteriously become dead.
That's a little scary.
Well, we do not know if it is the work of this leech, is what you call it.
Yeah, a lich.
We do not know if it is the work of this lich, but we would offer that you check it out, and maybe it will give you insight. At the very least, it will help me.
Okay.
Well, it would give us a chance to repay some of the hospitality that you've shown, which we appreciate.
You have yet to be here a day. You have not yet seen my hospitality.
Ooh.
The bath was wonderful.
Well, that is a communal bath. You should see the one in the royal chambers.
I wonder if that was an invitation.
And you watch the color just drain from Katie's face. I've never, we never.
It is okay. Your sister,
I think she's adopted, but yeah, I'll claim her.
she is wonderful with her humor.
She is not sometimes. I do.
I was trying not to hit you in the head.
That went a lot higher than I thought it was
It
going
was
to.
a lot higher than I thought it would.
Okay.
I will have you head to the south and east side.
Oh my. That felt really good. Sorry. I'm back.
The south and east of the city, you will find the catacomb there. We have 3 guards at the entrance. Do let them know that you are working for me, or they will not let you pass. And he sticks his hand up, drops a token in your hand, and it's just a small gold token that has an extremely fine embossment on it that almost looks identical to the Sultan.
Wow.
This is my seal. It is also currency here. But those who are in my favor are the only who can carry the seal. So use that to let them know that you are doing work for me.
Okay. I make sure to tuck it
As
into a
well.
safe place.
As well, use that to make sure that no one takes advantage of you.
Thank you.
And he wanders out of the room.
Neat.
If you ever suggest I get into a bath with that man again, I will hit you.
And I'm just, because you're staying next to me, I'm just going to bring my hand down for like a little high five.
Wait. Roll sleight of hand.
This is not going to end well for me.
Does it beat a 13?
Mine does. Well, actually, mine is a 13.
Yeah, it's not a very subtle low five.
I didn't mean to make it a subtle one. But I don't care if she sees it.
You're adopted and you're a girl.
You're a girl too.
I'm proud of it. Have you seen the way I fight? No man can fight like that. Is the big woman still here?
Oh,
sorry.
Is Brienne.
Yes!
Oh no! I don't like Katie anymore.
Yes!
I met a giant once.
You know what?
You want me to tell you about it?
I'm gonna have to get me a horn full of milk now.
Oh!
Because no great story starts with a glass of milk.
What do you call a cow that can't give any milk? Milk dud.
No,
Yes!
no, another failure.
Both of those work.
I love you a little bit. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Yes!
I'm hungry. You know what sounds really good?
What sounds good?
Yes.
Ooh.
Alright, word to the wise. Do not inhale vegetables.
Yeah, you know that's probably not a
Joe,
good idea.
I had Brussels sprouts earlier.
No?
They were great.
Okay, so,
I'm gonna have to move.
you guys have been given this token.
As she starts laughing, goes.
I will stab you!
Sorry.
So we get this token.
And he's asked you to do something.
Yep, we gotta go to south, show it to the gods, and go find out what people are going to.
The guards.
Gods.
Guards.
Gods. I said gods.
Guard.
God.
Arr.
It's really hard to do that and not make the hard sound.
Roll at the back of the throat. Of the throat.
The back of the throat's your specialty, not mine. God. I can't in this accent. I just
You're
can't.
not supposed to.
It's the way the R works in that.
God. I can't roll them. I was gonna try and roll new.
Uh,
I just need to stop now. This is painful. Can we move on?
I'm waiting for you to move on.
Alright, I'm dressed. I got my stuff and I'm walking. Let's go!
Yeah.
So it takes.
Oh, it hurts.
Before we go,
Wake me up.
right?
When it's all over.
I would like to
Of
make
course
sure
it's
that I
online.
restocked.
When I'm wiser
On-
and older.
Stuff and things.
What do you need to restock on?
Arrows?
Don't ask me. You've got your character sheet.
I know, I don't have it marked down, which is weird. Which is what. Hold on. Let me see.
By the way, Gabrielle was picking on you hard last night about your character sheet.
Oh yeah, she was. Oh
I
yeah,
wasn't.
it was 2 arrows.
Yes, the exact words out of your mouth were not very polite.
We'll have to double check the stream. All I did was, he had me introduce your character and I tried to use your voice and your facial expressions and it didn't quite work the way I wanted.
You know, Kaylin doesn't have an accent, right?
Oh no, she didn't have an accent. She's a monk. 5th level. I'll buy you a Kit Kat.
I'm not gonna share the Kit Kat with you then.
So what are you trying to replenish?
My arrows.
I just need 2 arrows.
I just need 2.
Then what's the point of getting you Kit Kats?
Appeasement. There are no arrows
She's gonna
in
waste
the
that.
palace.
I'm gonna ask him.
I'm gonna ask where we can get arrows.
There are fletchers all over the place out there.
Okay.
How many arrows do you need?
2.
Oh my
Same.
I'm good.
Okay. So you guys wander out of the temple.
This
or
was
out
a
of the
bad idea.
palace, and it's what again? You guys were caught the first time you walked into the city by the sheer immensity of things happening around you. It is loud. It is boisterous. It is hot. It is bright.
Probably not as hot as it was when we first
Not
got
anymore, now that you're dressed in lighter clothing.
Thank God.
And there are people everywhere.
Oh, question. This lighter clothing.
Yeah.
What kind of AC does that give us?
That's a really good
None.
question.
It's
None?
just clothing.
Okay.
I'm good.
So we're unarmored.
I'm good.
Unless you grabbed your armor before you left and put it on.
Yeah, I'm good.
But nobody mentioned that.
I
I
do
mentioned
wear
grabbing
armor.
my gear, which kind of entails my armor, but with how hot it is, I probably wouldn't have put. I definitely wouldn't have put the chain shirt on. I know that much.
So,
Oh my gosh. Okay,
the first thing that you guys come to as you're wandering around town
Okay.
is a small area with multiple bakeries, butchers. It's a collection of different places to get foods and vegetables and fruits. It's a small farmer's market, bazaar type thing.
Nice.
And there are smells coming from this place that some of them are familiar, but most of them, they throw you for a loop. Spicy scents that burn the nose, sweet scents that don't make any connection to what it actually tastes like. It's just crazy. And there are people trying to sell you stuff every 5 steps if they're trying to sell you flowers and meats and all this stuff.
So it's like we're walking down the Vegas Strip.
It's not quite. It's more like you're doing the farmer's market down on the other side of town.
So Thursdays in Karen Savish. Got it.
I have no clue. I've never been there.
You will someday.
And probably half an hour goes by before you start getting to a quieter area of town. And you see some workshops. You are quickly coming upon a place that would be able to sell you your arrows.
I have another DM question.
Yeah.
Because I can only work with abjuration and invocation.
Yeah.
And it tells me to choose 2 cantrips.
Yeah.
There is only 1 cantrip from that class that falls under either abjuration or invocation, and that's Blade Ward.
I thought you said evocation.
Abjuration and invocation.
Okay.
If that's... Hold that thought.
Yeah, make sure you didn't make a mistake.
It's evocation.
That changes things, doesn't it?
I feel this smart right now.
No, you're smart.
You're smart, Gavin.
I before E, except I... Oh gosh, I have to go through the whole list all over.
It's okay. They're
I
there.
don't want to do this
I
anymore.
think the reason why you thought invocation was because warlock.
Yep. Yeah, because, yeah.
Wrong word.
Yep.
So,
Oh my gosh. Can I
and
quit.
this is why barbarians can't be wizards.
What do I have to throw at him that won't kill him? You know, well, no, that's... No, I like everything around me. There's nothing I can throw at you. You're lucky.
I have an eraser you could throw at him.
Thank you.
I am just a blob on that camera.
Let me see.
Yeah, he is pretty blurry.
You look okay in mine. Food. I think maybe when we take a break, we can order.
When do we take a break? We usually take a break about 5.
It's an hour.
5.
And then we had another half hour before food got here. We could pass around a sticky note and write what we want without disrupting the session or angering the DM. And then we could slip the order in on our phone.
I haven't eaten anything.
I have no room to talk because Joe yelled at me for that yesterday.
What's that?
Not eating.
Yeah.
Which, it's fine. It,
Which was nice because we didn't get back till midnight.
you get busy. I was busy making friends with beavers this morning.
I saw
Did you
that.
see the
I
pictures?
did. Was that a beaver or was it a muskrat?
It was a beaver.
Wow.
Okay, I think I have myself in focus again.
You're not like,
No, thank you.
That looks better, yeah.
because these are actually really good.
What?
As
It's a protein cookie.
Oh.
They taste really good. And then
you guys have made your way to an area that sells weapons and armors and gears and stuff.
Alright, I will get
it's very copper flavor.
arrows as well if that's...
It's 2 copper per arrow.
2 copper
Okay.
per arrow.
Does our money work here?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it's
I mean,
10
they
copper
look at-
per silver, right?
They look at you kind of weird when you hand them this stuff. But as soon as they realize that it is precious metal,
Yes.
they don't care.
I want to look and see if there's any place to
If you
get
got
like
2
maybe
arrows,
a
that
healing
means you have
potion.
6 copper left over for 1 silver.
Because our healer isn't with us.
Oh,
Like healing tonics. Do you know where I could find some medicine or healing tonics?
Go visit the temple down there. They usually have some of that stuff.
Thank you. Kita, I want to look at the slave market
Why?
because I need to see. I need to understand, and I don't.
I don't know if you ever will understand that. It's not a bad thing to not understand it.
You're being nice to me. How bad is it?
I just had a really good bath, so
He's in a good mood.
I'm in a good mood. Don't ruin it.
Well, I'm gonna make my way towards the temple that the guy pointed out.
Yep,
Okay.
I will as well.
Oh.
I'm thinking the better about visiting the slave market because I don't think Katie would handle it well.
As you go around the direction that this gentleman pointed you, you see in front, opening up in front of you, a large square that is the only other place in town that you've come across that has lush greenery.
Okay.
The palace had lush greenery, quite a bit of it, but everything else was made of clay and dirt. And then you walk around and you see this temple, and there is probably a good 15 yards between you and the end of this grassland. Just a small simple iron fence surrounds it. And in the back of this plot of land, you see a decent-sized building with probably
She's
about
letting herself eat good first.
half a dozen people milling about.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any insignia on the building that you recognize as deities familiar to you.
Does the symbol on the building match any of the symbols from the wheel that we turned? I have them written
I
down.
want to say some more.
Strange as it is, no.
Oh.
But it does recognize something else you've seen.
Oh.
The faces of the statues.
It's a shame that they were in that room.
Oh my. Alright then. Well,
You see different faces of animals. You see jackals, you see an egret, you see a falcon, you see a bull, you see a couple of, probably about a dozen different humanoid statues with these animal-like faces on them.
I'll make a mental note of that.
Okay.
I mean, that where we were was a lost temple of theirs, so there's gonna be the same type of statues.
I wonder if they're more of those cats you like so much.
No,
Oh,
hope
sure.
not.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
And the moment you do that, you do
Okay.
see,
Oh gosh, do we really?
yeah, there are actually about half a dozen cats wandering around.
Do they look like?
With the gold.
They're not wearing the gold, but they seem to be almost identical to the ones that you saw down there.
She really likes you. She likes cats. She's a cat person.
It's not even paying attention to you,
Oh, thank God.
but they're milling about inside the temple grounds.
Look.
Maybe they like cats.
Probably.
Give me a dog any day.
There's nothing wrong with cats. Except for when they tried to kill you.
A cat just tried to. You spent the entire night getting killed by a cat, and now you're defending him.
Not defending that cat. I'm just saying that just because that cat was like that, you can't say all cats are like that.
There has only been one cat that anyone's ever convinced me is really a nice, gentle cat, and that's Tim's cat because I can't diss Tim's cat because Tim will kill me.
What about Icky?
Oh, Icky, but I meant, what's the good sound asshole now, but five months.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Icky was a nice cat, but I meant like current events. I feel like I should hug you. I'm so sorry.
Ouch.
Can we edit this?
Nope.
Nope, we're live.
Maybe everyone will just forget this happened.
This has been immortalized because it's also on the internet.
I loved Icky. And even though she stole a hot dog from me. Which I seriously will. I love popcorn.
I don't know.
Hot dog.
Is there
Never.
something that we can do for you? As a woman walks up to you carrying one of those cats.
We were looking for a place to potentially get maybe some healing potions.
Ah, and what is it that you would do to require such aid?
We're gonna go investigate the catacombs for the Sultan.
You?
Mm-hmm.
I want to help too.
It is hard to believe that you would be servants of the Sultan.
Why is that?
We're just helping him out.
You do not look like any that we normally see come through the city.
See, what happened was we accidentally went through this portal and we ended up in the desert. And yeah.
We found one of your lost temples. And somehow got transported here.
So you are Tomb Raiders.
No, we were exploring because there was this thing that was killing people, and so we went in to kill it because that's what the dragon told us to do.
We sound crazy.
It is much easier to believe what she has said than to believe that you spoke to a dragon
It was
and
black.
are now speaking to me.
He was a black one. He was beautiful, but there was a lich, and it touched someone, and and the life went out of them. And he told us to go get the lich's Philotoad rectory and then kill it. And the Sultan said you call them what? What do they call them? Shadow wraiths?
Do you need this healing potion for her?
Yes.
We need
A healing
multiples.
potion will not work.
Oh, darn.
If she is that daft, then it appears
No,
there is something wrong with her.
She's actually telling the truth.
Thank you!
We're obviously not from here.
This is true, which makes it hard to believe that you work for the Sultan.
I am going to show her the token.
Oh.
I love it.
And what is it that you seek now? Healing potion?
Yes.
Yes, so when we go down in the catacombs that we can maybe not die.
We're gonna
You
need
could not go
multiples.
in the catacombs, but you are servants of the Sultan, so you have not that choice.
You watch her bulk a little bit at the word servant, like, I ain't nobody's princess.
And is it you?
I'm not wearing a shirt today though.
Is it you who is in charge of these two?
Unfortunately, yes.
Then I would deal with you. You
Okay.
can leave your women here, and we will do our business.
I am biting
Very well.
my tongue and looking at Ash
I'm
like,
looking at both of you like, this is their culture. Don't mess with their culture. This is the way things run here.
and I will just, I'm going to give this, can I roll performance on a curtsy?
Sure, why not?
Oh, no.
Oh god, it's a 0 modifier!
What did you roll?
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to talk
That
about it!
wasn't any better.
No, this is what you got.
I know. I rolled the same thing she
It's the
did.
same as my stealth.
You rolled a 5 for your curtsy. And what did you roll for your curtsy?
I rolled a total of a 9.
Of a 9.
Or
The
the- yeah,
both
9.
of you, have you guys ever seen a foal being born?
Yes.
Yeah, the both of you look as nimble as a foal trying to stand for the first time.
He's right, we're not good at
Well,
this.
you guys aren't used to it either, so. And I'm gonna.
And you what? Katie
I'm
just
gonna
looks
walk
so
with her.
disheartened and down. Like,
For once, I'm glad I'm playing a dude.
D&D, the one place where you can be equally empowered, except for this campaign.
I don't know.
That's it. I'm running an Amazon campaign.
Lorimer, who's pretty bad in a couple places too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's more racial, not gender specific.
This is true.
At least that we've seen so far.
And
Oh, that's foreshadowing.
That was foreshadowing.
Ooh, Amazon campaign. Yeah. Corsets and bacon in Amazon campaign.
That would be fun.
Okay, I'm back.
We've already done corsets and bacon. We have to do something else. Oh.
Pirates and pancakes?
Arr!
I thought you were gonna say pirates and panties. I'm like, what?
I'm
Why
sure
not?
we'd get a lot of viewers.
You said pirates and pancakes?
Yes.
Because you said pirates and pan, and my brain went teeth. Thanks.
I am out of that one, you guys.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
We're on
What
my
are-
head.
Pajamas.
This is my
Pirates
bag.
and pajamas.
Pirates-
Potions and pajamas.
Potions and pajamas?
Potions and pajamas? Potions and PJs.
So after walking down this beautifully manicured lawn, you enter the temple proper. The lady that is escorting you motions ahead, and you see in front of you there are 3 men that are extremely well adorned in these, depending on your taste, almost gaudy looking headdresses made of pure gold that encircle them, and at the tip, and they're just straight up slats straying out, starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, you count.
So it looks like their head is made to look like a freaking sun.
13 rays And each one has a ruby, emerald, sapphire, ruby, emerald, sapphire on the end of each one. And they're not small.
No, I'm sure
They're
each,
about
like,
the size of a 50-cent piece.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
We're not there.
No, you guys are outside playing
Do we
with the
just-
cats.
Do we just
I would've-
stand here?
I would
I
have
guess
grabbed
so.
the token from you before walking in there, just in case I need to use it.
I want to stand in the shade, if there's any.
There is.
Let's go stand in the shade.
And around the rest of
Clean
the
and do
temple
next
that you're
time.
in, you see young men sweeping the floor, washing the walls. The three that are wearing the headdresses just look up, tilt their heads a bit as you come in, and all of them appear to have a quizzical look on their face.
Well, yeah, I don't freaking look normal.
He's kind of funny looking.
Who's
And you are
quizzing with
standing
the
at the
face fuzzies?
threshold of this temple.
I'm going to nod to them, sort of like a physical asking permission to enter. And I'm gonna walk in and say, I hear you guys make sorry, can't. My mouth's not working.
Have you
That's
been,
not
Maybe
in
you should have
character.
brought the
have you
women.
been in the sun for very long?
A little bit longer than I would like. But I hear you guys make healing potions.
There is many things that we make.
I am in need of at least 6 of your healing potions.
That is a very big order. These are not cheap things to just be handing out.
If need be, 3 will work.
And what is it that you offer the temple for these?
Well, for one, I'm on orders of the Sultan. I'm going to show the token.
It would be wise to lead with that.
Yeah. Little new to this.
Oh, I just wasted it.
I still wonder though, what is it that you offer the temple?
I would have given you my gold pouch had I known. I'm sorry.
At least. Out of character, I'm literally going, what would I give? Like, because I'm trying to think if they would accept gold and how many gold to give them. Like, figure possibly.
Go ask them.
What could I offer to the temple?
There are those that would offer services. There are those that would offer money. There are those that would offer. Some of them have offered themselves. It is what you are willing to give to the temple in return for what we give you.
Out of character question.
Hmm.
Would it be rude to do like 2 gold per potion if there's 3 potions?
I don't know.
If only your women were with you. No, not with that. I didn't mean offer. No. I meant we could negotiate.
2 women for 3 potions. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying that in character.
I kind of want to see what happens if you did.
No. You
Because
kill me.
I
I
would.
wouldn't be able to go to the catacombs without you guys. If
You
you
have
were
the
stuck
token.
here.
Yeah, the token
kinda-
that was supposed to protect the 2 of us.
Well, they already know that you're waiting out there for me, so.
Yeah, but they already think we're your women. Shit. I say we kill him.
I would offer
Leave a wolf alive and the sheep are never
6
safe.
gold for 3 potions.
That is that is a pittance. That is basic tithing. It is to the catacombs that you say you are headed.
Yes.
Then I will agree to your 6 gold. And I will add a condition that if there is anything in the catacombs that is of religious iconography or significance, you return it to us.
Does it matter the condition it's in, or does it have to be in, like...
Use your best judgment.
I can do that.
As long as we're not there.
And
We're not there.
Oh,
Isn't
wow.
this?
You know, it's really hard to play D&D if you don't have any dice.
Do you need to borrow some? I've got a box
No,
of
I
it.
just need to grab mine.
Where are we ordering from?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta step outside super quick and grab something.
Oh.
I'm getting old.
I say, as long as we don't get in trouble for plundering the catacombs.
Do it for the Sultan and run.
Now, oh, fantastic. Good. And you said 3?
Yeah, 3 potions.
You get 2 common healing potions and 1 greater.
Nice.
Remind me again the rolls for the...
Common is 2d4 plus 2.
And greater is 4d4 plus 4.
And it's only one time use for all 3 of them?
Correct.
Okay.
It's only in Lorimir that it works different.
Well, that's because we got like freaking giant potions.
Well, that was actually the DM being lazy.
Oh.
Really?
You guys had no healer at the very beginning of the game. You guys had no significant healing. And with as crazy as things were getting, I'm like, I don't want you guys to die that easy.
Thank you.
And then he throws, Jasmine and Olaria and...
Yeah,
You
that
guys
was
started to
weird.
show that you were taking some initiative, so I figured, what the heck? Let's make it fun.
Just, by the way, my wallet is at my house somewhere. I could not find it before getting here.
Gotcha.
These are what we have currently. And because you are doing the work of the Sultan, we have given you one as a thank you for doing work for the Sultan and the city.
Thank you very much.
May Ra guide you, and may Isis see you through.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna turn and walk out. Taking the potions with me.
Of course. If they're not on your character sheet, they don't exist.
They're on my character sheet.
As you make your way out, it takes you a minute to catch sight of your 2
Where did the
compatriots,
twerps go?
and you realize that both of them are sitting underneath one of the larger canopies that were set up.
Both still awake?
Yeah, just chilling.
Okay.
You weren't gone that long.
You never know. I'm gonna walk over to them.
What'd you get?
2 common and 1 greater.
Could be worse.
Gift horse mouth. I see you.
Do we want to head there now?
Might as well. Where did Caps go?
Stepped outside real quick.
Remember, did we fully rest?
Yes.
last time? Okay.
Yeah.
Because that gives
Because
me,
we leveled, remember?
because that gives me my hands back, you know, like spell slots back.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
So,
Let's start heading towards the catacombs.
Okay.
alright.
Start.
So you guys start making your way down through the city. And oh, fun. As you start making your way through, there's many different ways through this city. There are alleyways scattered about. It's very much maze-like as you take a look around, but there are a number. The difference is how well worn or how disused the pathways are to let you know what the main thoroughfares are.
Mm-hmm.
And there doesn't seem to be a large amount.
No, it's not.
There doesn't seem to be a large amount of discrepancy between the wealthy and the not so wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be a sharp contrast. There is no grade.
There's no good transition. It's like a farmer's tan.
Yeah, more or less.
I love you for that a little bit. Red.
As you make your way through town, you notice that there are people dressed in silks and whites and jewelry, and then there are people dressed in rags.
There's no in between.
The only real in between that you see are those of the working class. And all of a sudden, you guys making your way through one of the streets are almost bowled over by 6 kids dressed in rags just running by you. And then you hear the shouts of a man from behind them, as it seems a few of the kids have taken off with apples or something from his food cart.
Hyacinth!
First off, I'm checking my coin purse.
I was about to say, my first instinct
Yup.
is coin purse.
Okay, roll perceptions.
Please be nice.
Nice. 19.
18.
12.
You guys didn't notice anything as they passed by. They just kind of jostled you around. And
The man chasing them.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what did they take?
they are little thieves. They took some of the fruit off of my stand and some meat off of my friend's stand. They do this so often. We beat them, we chase them, we send them to the guards, and they always come back.
Well, don't they have food at home?
If they had food at home, why would they steal it from us?
How much was the value of the food they stole from you?
Why would you ask that?
Because I want to pay for it.
It is not yours. It is not your responsibility to pay for it.
Can I see the token, please? Look, I'm going into the catacombs, probably to die, and I would like to do an act of kindness. And I'm going to hand him a gold piece. Now, if you'd kindly...
You can't.
Why not?
There's no gold piece.
What?
What do you mean there's no gold piece?
They pickpocketed us.
No, you said my coin purse was still there.
I know.
Then wait, when we all went, we're gonna check our coin purses.
That's bullshit.
Your coin purses are still there.
But there's
How is
nothing inside them. Is there a slit in mine?
Now that you look, yes.
Is there a
Those
slip
little
all three of
bastards!
ours?
And I'm gonna turn and run after
Is
them.
it all 3 of ours?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Do I see which way they went?
You saw which way they did went, but you don't know which way they went now.
Split up. I am double moving after these little buggers.
Yep.
Yep.
Does the guy look amused as hell?
Yeet. But what about my gold?
It's... be right back!
No, you see a smirk on his face. One of those wry, I told you so smirks.
Oh shit.
And we wouldn't have felt it or got a reaction
They rolled that high of a sleight of hand.
as kids.
I'm sorry, but how does 100 gold pieces just go whoop and you not notice?
Especially with you
'Cause
guys
the
probably
weight.
being shorter than the kids.
My gold pouch is in my boobs. How did they reach in there and pull it out, slit the bottom, and take it without
You
me?
reach down to your hip.
Well, yeah, because I like my hips, but my gold is in my boobs. Everything important's in your boobs when you're a girl.
Sure.
Am I wrong?
No, that's usually the first place where I'm like, where did I put my phone?
Or my money, or like...
Anyways.
So next time I'm supposed to go, I check my coin purse.
I had no clue that's where your coin purse was.
Oh. I have it written on my character sheet.
You did not inform me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Everything of value is in my drawer.
Your bird.
That will make things a little awkward for you going forward.
Well, not my great axe and my bow, but...
You said everything important.
Okay.
Fucking sideways. You know that
I
moment
have an idea.
when I decided to quit DMing?
You know, I have an idea. You need to find a wizard that works magic into tattoos.
Yes.
And create a portable hole right here and just start putting stuff in.
Oh, that would get so creepy.
You said everything important goes in your boobs. Now
Oh
you have a
yeah,
portable
speaking of
hole.
which, I got this for you.
And I should have. See, the importance of goes in the boobs. And I should have specified where my coin purse was as well.
Here,
All three of
I'll
us
put
should have.
it.
Because mine would have been tucked inside.
Okay. So, yes, it would be
Bet you wish
important
you
to
were a
let
girl
me know.
now.
It would be important to let me know these things.
Okay, so do I still have my gold?
We're still running after him.
How'd they get it?
Could you let me know after everything happens, sweetheart?
Okay. That's why I keep it where I keep it, and I'm just gonna keep running.
Yep.
Alright.
The one time I don't put it where it belongs.
As you guys are moving through town, I need you guys to roll a perception.
I need one of the dice jails.
And we'll do this. How about you guys roll me an initiative?
Nishy-nish?
Yeah.
Did we decide we were ordering from?
No, I asked and then you walked
Yeah.
away.
Kia.
For initiative?
Yeah.
17.
Oops.
It's fine.
19.
Katie is 19.
16 plus 3.
And Ash.
15.
12 plus 5.
I got 15 for both.
Alright, so as the kids took off, they got a bit of a head start.
Mm-hmm. Little buggers.
And we'll do this. Katie, you're the first one to get sprinting.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna go in the direction that I last saw them.
Okay.
Do I catch sight of them?
No, not yet. They've got a head start.
I wish there was a detect children spell.
Detect children spell.
Yes.
It's called being a mom.
It was Katie Kent.
Or a childcare worker.
Ash is definitely not.
Okay, oh, that's a scary thought. I double move in that direction and then look around.
Okay. At the moment, you don't see much. Kita,
Mm-hmm.
you see your sister bolt. And she's doing one of these numbers, trying to play gopher as she's running through the city streets.
Mm-hmm. We just saw them basically go straight behind us, right? We didn't see them go.
They came from behind you and kept going.
Okay, so did we see them turn at all?
No, but there's a lot of traffic in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
So they're, as you guys stopped for a minute to turn and talk to the vendor, now they're kind of obscured by the city street in front
Do
of
you want the perception roll you had us roll?
Yeah.
Okay, because my perception roll was at 21.
you. You can see commotion up front,
Yep.
but you can't see the cause of the commotion. And you figure from, all three of you figure from where you guys are standing, the street itself probably goes a quarter mile. But there are numerous alleyways crisscrossing through.
I want to cut over an alley
Okay.
and then move forward. Go forward.
Okay. Are you single moving or double moving?
I will double move.
Alright. Ash, you see Katie bolt down the street. You see Keita go and disappear down an alleyway and start running.
Oh, and swearing. I got a 15 for the perception.
Okay. You're same thing.
So I can
You
see
see
the
a commotion down there, but you're not aware of what's causing commotion.
I'm gonna start running in the same direction that Katie ran,
Okay.
and I'm going to double move, and
Okay.
my movement went up to 40 with mobile.
Okay. Are you doing anything else while you're running?
I'm gonna scan as much as I can to see
I'm good with either.
to
I'm
see
good with either, but I know Darian won.
You guys all hear a lot of commotion coming from down the street. Now that you guys are on the move chasing these kids down, you hear a lot of commotion. There's yelling, and you swear you hear the sound of poultry.
Oh, that way.
And keep that there. And yeah, there's the commotion that you two saw. Definitely, that's where the noise is coming from. You're getting kind of echoes off the alleyway walls that you're running through, but you can tell that there is a commotion going on up ahead. You're still not aware of children. Katie.
I would like to move in the direction of the clucking poultry.
Yeah, ahead.
Yes, I would like to double move.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Looking as I'm running.
Okay. Kita.
How much further ahead?
You're not. It's hard to put distance to the sound because you are now on a side road.
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm looking for something.
I don't think I can get it. No. Do you have it? I have others. Oh, heck yeah, do it if you
if
can
I
find them.
if I could find one of them. That's what I'm doing.
What you got, Kia?
I was just double checking my my archetype features.
Do you want any pizza,
But they
Joe?
don't they
I'll
don't
probably one whatever you guys get.
So yes, he does.
I prefer supreme, but I'm fine with a veggie.
If it's
Or we could get one of each.
Let's do that.
just a warning. Pizza Hut's gonna be a lot slower than Domino's for delivery.
What?
I thought we were doing
Doing
Domino's.
I
I've never specified one or the other.
we just
You
said
did.
veggie.
Yes, but by saying Pacific Veggie, I'm doing Pacific Veggie because
Okay. So,
Don't worry about it.
I was paying attention to Joe.
I will get you the Kit Kats.
I don't want the Kit Kat.
She wants Reese's.
she wants no, she wants Pocky.
I don't want Party either.
Oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? You don't want chocolate?
I'm not gonna move for it.
She's not a
I'm
chocolate
being
one.
cute.
Okay.
I am. I like chocolate. I just have to be in the mood for it.
Kita.
I didn't say you didn't like chocolate. I'm saying you're not a chocolate person.
Ash, you're up next.
Yep.
I am going to continue to double move.
Okay.
When I feel like I'm getting close, I want to stealth.
Okay. And Ash, you have, for all intents and purposes, left Katie behind. But you are just cruising through this crowd. As the sound of poultry starts to occur, you are met with a bunch of people scrambling in the middle of the road, trying to catch poultry that is just running about all misshaped, mishapped. You see wagons that have been overturned with cages full of feathers.
I'm gonna look. How many kids did you say there were?
Quick glance, anywhere from 4 to 6. You're not sure. But yeah, now there's an overturned cart and people in the middle of the road. They're making travel a little bit difficult for you.
I'm gonna look for any sign of those kids.
Nothing jumps out at you immediately.
Then I'm going to. Let's see, and there's still more street beyond the overturned wagon.
Yep. You only moved 80 feet.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to dash. Like, I'm going to run and I'm going to dash because with mobile dash action use difficult terrain doesn't cost extra movement.
Right.
So I'm going to try to get past all that and still look for the kids.
As you do this, there's right out of the corner of your eye, you watch as you swear it's the group of kids,
Mm-hmm.
and they do this.
This is like in, what movie was it? Had The Rock in it.
Would I have
It was
enough
Egyptian
time?
setting. It's like one of the best movies ever, and he's chasing the kids, and the kid has a ruby in his mouth.
That sounds like Scorpion King.
Yeah, that one!
That sounds.
It's a good
Would
movie.
that be, even that little blip, would that be long enough to be able to put a hunter's mark on one of them?
Hunter's Mark is bonus action.
Yes, it is.
You have not used your bonus action for the turn.
Would that be enough time to...
That was me
Okay.
being...
Then yeah, I'm going to put a hunter's mark on one of those little shits.
Perfect. Which one, left or right?
Oh, for clarification, I went to the left.
You actually motioned with your hand?
I know, that's why I was. Yeah.
Seeing that, did you have the left?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to mark the one that went to the right.
Okay.
Because there's a chance that she'll catch up to it anyways.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I have little legs. But they're children, so maybe. Children shouldn't have the same walking speed as an
one
adult.
single movement to make an outreach.
Well, you're also not a full-size human.
What?
You're not a full-size human. You're a halfling that has 25 movement speed. They're kids.
Yeah.
Not much bigger than halflings.
No, so they probably have the same type of movement.
Exactly.
Hey, he's got a really bad cold. He's not saying. He was out in shorts the other day and that.
So, with that, okay, and cool.
What?
Kids. Penny? Penny?
You should just tell them the same thing I told Madison.
Yes!
What?
What?
You should have just told them the same thing I told Madison. And
I did last time he was at the door.
Katie.
Do I see which way I watch them go like
no,
this?
actually, right now you're just approaching the cluster of cluckers.
The cluster.
Double
It's a
moving?
clicker.
I'm nowhere near the person who's the same speed as me?
She's in an alleyway off the road from where you're running. You
Gotcha.
can't see her.
I went a different way.
You're at the cluster of cluckers.
And I kind of went ping around the cluster of cluckers.
You watched as you approached the cluster of cluckers as Ash went dink, 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 and
Yeah,
kind of
just-
parkoured up and around this mess.
I still have the token. So I'm like, which way did those kids go?
And you see
Anybody?
6 arms pointing in 6 directions.
Oh, lovely.
I choose my nearest left and I go that way.
There's a wall.
I meant...
Okay, as you do this, you find the alleyway that goes left.
I take the alleyway that goes left and I'm still looking for them. The little
Okay.
cluckers.
You don't see anything.
I keep going.
Okay. You come to an intersection,
Okay.
and as you look around, you see Katie approaching from your left.
Do you find one?
No.
Where did Ash go?
I don't know. He was with you. That's way more than 6 words.
I just shake my. I think we lost this one, but let's keep going, and I'll just go whatever direction she ends up taking off.
Okay.
Right, I'm still trying to re-go through my list.
Yep. I keep moving.
Okay. Okay. You get to the. There it is.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh,
Bless
I was
you.
waiting for that sneeze.
Soon tight.
Yeah. R.E. sneeze. Please actually happen rather than making me look like a complete weirdo because my face contorts and you don't show up.
Yes.
You know, I can take mage armor. That bothers me. The barbarian cast mage armor.
You start cruising down the alleyway.
Yep.
And you see your sister, and as you run past, you have that exchange.
Yep.
Are you going to keep heading forward? What?
I'm gonna keep hitting forward for now.
Okay. As you reach the next intersection, you catch sight of 2 kids further down.
Do they look like they were part of the group?
You didn't get a really good eyeball of the group. You just saw kids cruise through.
I'm gonna head towards them then.
Awesome.
Do we want to do the Pacific Veggie as hand tossed, or do you want to do that as a hand tossed?
Well, I asked and I didn't get an answer.
On that one, I didn't hear you
I
ask.
hear you.
I wrote it down on the sticky note.
Okay, give us 30 seconds because then we can all fully focus instead of trying to like
That's
subtly
gonna
not.
happen today.
Yeah.
You
How am I
said so
supposed to
yourself
see that?
it's going to be a goofy day.
Because I pointed it out.
Oh,
No, you
I
just
just
slid it forward. You
Yeah, I-
hand toss pin or
I
go
would-
thin. I would go thin with that one, just because
I
there's
don't-
gonna be so much bread from everything else.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep going until I find that little sucker that's got my hunter's mark on.
Alright, as you hang a right, you pass 2 alleys as you do this, and you hang a right, I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Oh no.
11.
11? You are, as about 5 feet into the alley, you are running, and for the briefest of moment, your entire person goes,
My phone
this
too
is
low for
weird.
that.
Because the entire city is really, really loud and boisterous, and
And also
things are
it's super
happening.
quiet.
And this one alley is mellow. You take 3 steps into it just in time to go, oak, and 3 kids tackle you to the ground and start. And when they do this, you realize that they are using rope.
You get kidnapped by little shits.
No, not quite. Have you ever seen the cover for Gulliver's Travels?
Yes.
They're trying to tie me down.
No.
You've never seen the cover for
It's a giant.
all the Lilliputians?
Oh yeah,
tying
just
the
kidding, just
giant
kidding.
down?
Yeah, just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm
You
fighting.
You are currently the giant, and they are currently the Lilliputians.
So I'm fully pinned.
For the moment, you are prone.
That is hilarious.
Can I reach for one of my daggers?
You can attempt to.
I'm gonna attempt to reach for one of my daggers.
All right, roll an opposed athletics.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Athletics?
Yeah,
23.
outstanding. As you start to reach down toward your weapon,
Mm-hmm.
one of the kids goes to try and wrestle your arm back, and does not seem to be winning this bout.
As soon and one of them is the one that's got the hunter's mark on him.
Yes.
Is that the one that was trying to pull my arm down?
No, it's one of the ones holding the rope. Holding a rope.
I'm gonna fight until I can stand up.
At the moment, you can't.
And there's how many? 3?
There are 3 kids. 2 have a rope around your chest, and 2 have a rope around your legs. They haven't wrapped it around, they just took you down with it. And the one by your legs was trying to use one hand to wrestle you away from your weapon. Which is why he didn't do so well.
Yeah, no, I'm pulling one of my daggers out.
Okay.
Oh, we officially
You have
order,
you,
please.
you pretty much have this kind of movement. Because the rope goes across your biceps. So from elbow down.
That makes it better when you spell it correctly.
What?
Oh, all the spells you have access to?
Oh, just wait. Kita's gonna love this.
Oh boy.
Get off me, or you're gonna get hurt really quick.
You can't do anything to us that hasn't already been done. We're going to take you to our boss. And
I'm thinking.
We both had the same thought.
I need another opposed athletics from you.
14.
Fantastic. You guys are at a stalemate at the moment.
Who's your boss?
You will find out
Why do you want to take me to your boss?
because he can use you.
For what?
And Katie.
Creepy.
Children.
Are they hungry?
If they are, they're gonna get freaking ice up their
They're
face.
gonna be able to eat my steel.
They're gonna get ice down
Katie,
their throat.
Katie, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Kita. Alright, I'm gonna keep going the direction that Kita went. Do I see any of what's going on or see...
Yes, as you get up to the next alleyway, slowly catching up to your sister, you see two kids running through the alley. Another intersection ahead of you.
How far ahead of me are they?
They're
In a bolus.
a bola? Bola?
Bola. Yeah.
Are they within 60 feet?
Yes.
Ray of Frost.
Okay.
With the rock thingies.
You've never seen Katie do anything magical, and all of a sudden you hear her go, "Slow down!" And this beam of ice blue light comes flying off the end of her hand at one of these kids.
Oh boy.
Does a 10 hit? They're
No,
urchins. Damn it.
because as you go
Extras.
and yell slow down, they both dive and just barely get around the corner as the beam strikes the edge of the building.
Oh my god, what just happened? Like, I double move after them. Or I can't double move, but I run after them, but I'm like staring at my hand like I should probably cut it off.
Okay. Kita.
Did you do that?
I didn't do that.
Who did that?
You did that.
You saw it come out of your hand. I do have a question, however,
What?
and this is going to be the goofy part. What's your arcane focus? Since when do you have a bear figurine on your person?
Actually, it's my trophy. It's a bear figurine carved from a bear tooth. When I took my level of barbarian,
Okay.
so I'm using that as my spell focus. I was so excited I could barely contain it. It's a
And
grizzly
what are
artifact.
you doing, Kita?
How far away are these kids?
About 40 feet. And they're just barely taking around a corner from you. And as you're getting ready to make this decision, a little blue beam of light screeches past you.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid bitch.
Oh wait, I am so dumb. I'm a rogue.
Ha!
Hey, guess what? You're a rogue.
Okay, so
You're so pretty.
I can use my dash action as my bonus action.
yes, you can.
So technically you can double move and dash.
She can triple.
I could technically
Yeah, that's-
triple move.
And that's what I mean. You can
You're-
kind of move
I'm
and then
so
I can
dumb.
dash.
No, you're orating just fine. Dumb people can't speak.
I can't believe I did that.
I can.
You're so pretty.
It took me 5 levels to cast my first ranger spell.
Wait, seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eric didn't cast his first spell until he hit 5th level, and he had 3 levels of ranger. I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot.
Maybe you were like a homebrew variant.
So what are
Which
you
is really
doing?
fun.
Now that you remembered you're a rogue, what are you doing?
Right? I am going to. I'm going to dash again,
Yeah, my hair.
Okay.
trying to catch up to these kids.
Okay.
You see how much
Um,
it's been cut?
Assuming you're doing it this way, that means you catch up to them,
Yep,
and you still have your action.
I do. I want to tackle one of them.
Roll an athletics.
That's not bad.
Because it's
18.
They are squirmy little cusses.
Well, yeah, I'm not much big. I'm not much. I'm not much weight to put on them.
You don't get one.
Dang it.
They are squirmy little cusses. You grab the arm of one of them, and he, just as you finish wrapping your fingers, goes and slips out.
That would be my.
I rolled a 19 on the die.
Slippery little bastard.
Yep, Ash.
I'm gonna put my dagger away as best as I can and just let him capture me.
Okay. So,
Oh no, children have bested me. Ah. I'm not saying that in character, but that's my brain process.
oh, that's fantastic. I love it. It takes a little bit of time for them to actually get you wrapped up as they're trying to tie you and hold you down and all this. I mean, they are very inefficient with it.
I'm not, like, I'm acting like I'm resisting, but at the same time, I'm...
Roll me a performance.
I approve of this so much.
10.
10? Yeah, they are buying it hook, line, and sinker.
Good. I hope they do.
Out of curiosity, the job that they do with the rope, however, is pretty decent. They do actually manage to tie you up well,
It's like, who thought you guys would do nuts?
right? That's everything, yeah.
That's just kind of me thinking.
They're not telling.
So
Naughty.
they all pick you up and start to carry you off.
So I'm being carried like
Yep.
ants carrying a rock. I'm
Yeah.
literally just going, this is honestly happening.
Yes.
This
All I
is
can
seriously
think
happening.
of like the Lost Boys from Peter Pan.
Yep.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So they are carting you off
That's so
through.
fun.
No, I'll pull up the clip later.
And you are being carried through the alleyway. You're not sure where you're headed, but you're heading deeper into the alleys.
Mm-hmm.
And then that brings us around to Katie.
I take off after Kita, and I don't think I catch up to her because I can only move 25.
Actually, she only moved 50 the last turn.
Okay, so they're still within. Yeah, because if she's on top of them. Ray of Frost again. And this time I'm not saying slow down. I'm just going to be like,
Roll a percentile.
roll a percentile. Those are
If you get-
scary words coming from
If you
you.
get above a 40%, the spell works.
I got 90.
Okay, the spell works.
You're not used to
You're the one who went, did I do this? So you don't actually believe that you're the one casting the spells yet, so there's a small chance that they'll fail.
40% is not a small chance.
Considering it's your first level, and the first time you're casting the spells,
If you're not used to it and you don't think
and
it's
you're
actually you.
disbelieving your ability,
I no longer disbelieve my ability now knowing that I shot it out of my hand. I
I want
confidently ki and shoot it out of my hand.
I bet I could do
At
that again.
them. Yeah. Like that.
Okay.
Do I still have to roll the hit?
Yes. It is a roll to hit spell.
It misses.
What did you roll?
1.
Only a d8.
Oh no.
You're gonna get ice up your ass.
1.
Roll
Keena,
damage.
I'm sorry.
It bounces off and smacks it.
Roll damage.
Yep, hold on, I don't have it all written down yet. Ray of Frost, anyone who has it handy. Is
Yeah,
that
it
a
is.
D6 or D8?
D8. 1 D8, and once you
4.
get level 5,
4.
Yeah,
it's 2 D8.
Okay. As
and then
you
their
go to
movement
hit
is reduced.
one of the kids that are running away from you,
Mm-hmm.
and just as you go to hit him, he tears his arm out from Kita's grasp, which causes him to stumble. As the boy in front of him gets blasted in the back of the head by an icy beam and skids to a halt.
It worked.
Kita. Kita.
Oh god, did I kill him?
Is the boy okay?
What are you doing?
I subdual Ray of Frost!
You can't.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Kita.
I'm gonna check and make sure that boy's okay.
Okay, as you go to check on the boy, the other one keeps running.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a medicine check.
Okay, that could be worse. It's an 11.
It's an 11. Outstanding. He is barely breathing.
Oh
And there is blood on the ground.
no! Mm-hmm.
As you start to check him over, you realize that when he fell, Katie pretty much broke his nose.
Ooh.
And he is unconscious.
Wait, this is adopted.
Yep.
You're the adopted baby.
Crap, I don't have anything to fix this.
Healing potions.
Yep.
You get 2 common and 1 greater.
Cool.
Kita, you broke it. Katie, you broke him.
I'm gonna try and catch up.
Okay. Ash, you are still going to allow yourself to be carried away?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm also gonna look for see if they're looking for any like markers as to where they're
Okay.
Headed to-
Roll me an intelligence.
6. I'm also
This is a
like,
strange city, and you are being carried around like ants on a log.
I'm trying not
I
to
think
got
I know what I'm
this.
gonna do.
Every time you think you've got a landmark, you see something very similar to it shortly after. Katie and Kita, are you going to chase the other boy?
I'm gonna stay with this one. I want to try and stabilize him as best I can.
Kita, are you going to chase the other boy, or are you going to help this one?
Knowing that she's trying to help him and there's not much I can do because I'm not one of those Healy types.
You're not that kind of cleric?
Well, I'm not any kind of cleric.
Are you rogue?
I am a rogue.
Did you know as a rogue that you can dash as a bonus action?
How about you let her use her turn?
I'm going to chase after
You
the boy.
don't even.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
That would be a 23.
You start to run, and you swear you saw him take off down the next alley,
Mm-hmm.
and as you pass
Like we started a counter.
a darker section heading to that next part of the alley, you just barely catch the boy hiding in the shadows.
Now, would that have required me to dash again?
No,
That was just a normal movement?
that was just you moving, yeah.
I want to hide then.
Okay.
I want to try and sneak up on him.
Nice. I can't do that.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
For Pete's sake.
You need to use a different die, honey.
14.
You dip into some of the darker shadows of the alleyway, and you feel that you are doing a decent job at keeping yourself from being seen and heard. And that would be your movement and bonus, or movement and action.
That was movement and bonus.
Okay. You
Yeah.
have
Finish.
snuck up behind the boy, and he does not know you're there. He's kind of scanning about, trying to figure out where you went, keeping a very close eye on what's happening to his friend.
I'm going to tackle him.
Okay?
I don't like that reaction.
That would be an athletics roll.
And what did you say?
13.
13. And with
That's where that one went.
and with all of the grace of a cat from the shadows, you tackle him down to the ground.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's not
He didn't see you, so
You rose! Yay!
You now have a boy in your possession. What are you going to do?
Where's my money, punk?
Right. Katie.
okay, I am going to. I'm gonna take out my rope.
Yep.
And well, first of all, is he stabilized?
He is unconscious.
Is he breathing?
Yep.
Okay, am I able to like get his nose to stop bleeding? And
Roll me a medicine.
well, that's what I did last turn. Okay. I'll take that. That is a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to stop the nose from bleeding, and you're not an apothecary, but you have a sneaking suspicion that the blow to the back of the head, being so cold as it was, caused him to stumble, and it was the subsequent smash into the hard pavement.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That
I
caused him
wasn't
to go
trying
unconscious?
to hit him in the head.
So you don't believe he is in any mortal danger.
Okay, good. I want to tie him up.
He's not in any more danger, so I'm gonna tie him up.
You now have a child bound in rope.
All right. Well, if I remember correctly, because this is where I'm going with this, so you can think of, ways to shoot me with it. I defeated him in combat, and according to the rules of this land, that makes him my slave, which means he's going to have to learn to read and write, wear decent clothing.
And who are you telling this to?
I'm musing out loud.
Okay.
The
What are you doing?
I'm going to pick him up, and I'm going to go walking after my sister.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You see Katie is now carrying a bound boy on her shoulders.
I got one. I'm going to keep it. Oh God, I can adopt.
Child that will grow taller than both of you.
It's not important. It's the love that matters.
Katie, what are you doing?
I'm not
You
picky.
keep calling her Katie. Wait, hold on.
Tina, what are you doing? And this is the first time I've called her Katie all night.
This is true. I'm asking the boy, where's my money?
I don't have it.
Who took it?
The other boys took it. We were just here to take you in a different direction.
You're gonna take us to them.
No,
Yes.
you can't take me.
I'm gonna pull up my dagger. Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You can't do anything. You can't do anything to me that hasn't already been done.
I'm sorry, I love you. I was getting mad at you.
If you take me to get my gold back, I'll let you keep some of it.
Yeah, that's the case. We we go that way. And he points back the way that they were running.
Mm-hmm.
And he points. We go across the street and head out that way.
Okay, go on.
And with that, we're going to take a bit of a break.
Because Bridge should be here shortly.
And we will see you guys in about a half an hour.
Bye.
See you in a little bit. We can crab more later.
And welcome back. So, we left off with,
Food is supposed to make us happy, not evil.
we walked off
Yeah.
with Katie carrying a bound child.
Yeah.
Kita
Ash.
carrying a child that is expecting money from her.
I'm not carrying him.
And Ash getting carried
You're not carrying
down
him?
by children.
He's bigger than me. I can't carry him.
And he's roughly the same size.
Yeah, but I'm not a barbarian. I'm a rogue.
What's your strength?
15.
Okay. That means you can carry up to 150 pounds.
You could carry me.
That just
Like,
does not
me
seem
as
right.
me.
The math on your sheet, when you take a look at the
Yes, but
It's like they're muscular, like bears.
I just have really, really dense muscles apparently.
You're a hero. You're an adventurer. You are buff.
Oh
Big
God.
cup, pup.
Oh God, no.
And Ash is currently allowing himself to be carried away by it.
Oh no. Don't take me to your leader.
So
None of that sarcasm from earlier is leaking through at all.
Oh!
Oh God, I
The
bleed.
buff halfling.
Buff halfling.
No, thank you.
Yes.
That is nasty.
That's also how he is too. Any of that irritation and sarcasticness is going to come through in us because that's who he is.
So the young boy that is leading you to wherever your money is
Mm-hmm.
starts pointing you down a series of alleyways, and it's very winding. You're not sure why the child is taking lefts and rights when he does, because a little bit of you is going, yeah, but if we just walk straight through there and there, we could have cut off time instead of going here and there. But
Do I feel like he's taking me on the scenic route? Or could I gestulate given my profession?
Gestulate?
Gestulate.
Gotcha.
that's on you.
What's your background?
Charlatan.
Oh, damn. I was gonna say if it's urchin.
It'd be perfect.
So
I thought the same
I'm gonna
thing.
eat hot wings on stream. I
a
don't even
good
care.
hour of wandering around the city happens.
Can't grab it.
Okay.
At this point in time,
Oh, use a fork. It's a hot wing.
probably about 20 minutes into walking around the town, your package starts to squirm and starts to make a lot of noise.
Perfect. I'm going to step into. I'm just gonna give up eating for now. The nearest alley. Set
In
him.
an alley.
I'm gonna set him down.
Okay.
Look at him go. Well, we can talk about this, or I can smoke you again, but I'd rather not.
You can't hurt me.
Well, I can. I could take your fingers, your toes. That hasn't been done yet.
I'm not afraid of you.
I don't want you to be afraid of me, you little shit.
Now let me go.
No,
I'll just keep making noise until you let me go.
that's fine. I have a sister. It won't bother me. An adopted sister at that.
What
Nothing could
happens
be
when
more
the guards
than
come and see you kidnapping a kid?
I pull out the token.
And what happens if the guards come and see you kidnapping a kid?
I beat you in combat. You're my slave now.
We weren't fighting. I was running.
Oh, running's a kind of fighting.
No, it's not. Running is an exercise.
No, it's advancing in a more advantageous direction during a fight.
Only if you're fighting. I'm not fighting. I wasn't fighting. I was running. You're the one who was fighting. So you didn't beat me in combat. I was just running. That just means you're faster at running.
So she beat you at something.
Doesn't make me a slave.
I fling him back over my shoulder and keep walking.
He starts screaming.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let me go, let me go, I want to go home, let me go, bad woman's coming, let me go, let me go.
I ignore him. Do people come running?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
You see urchins, you see people sticking their head out the window. It's creating quite the commotion.
I pull out the token. I was on business for the Sultan and he stole from me. Nothing to see here. Move.
There's nobody in your way. There's just people looking and...
And well, don't interfere.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh god.
And I'm doing my best to look like
Okay.
Oh.
The young man that's leading you down the road stops when all of this starts happening. You probably want to let him go
Why?
because the guards are going to come if he keeps making that noise.
That's fine.
Okay,
You're
I'll
arrested.
handle the guards. I won't get arrested, sweetie.
Yes, you are. You're kidnapping a boy.
I'm not kidnapping him.
Okay,
you have
look.
him wrapped up in a rope and he's screaming saying you're a bad woman.
I'm taking him to the guards so they can deal with him.
No, you're following me. And you're forcing me to take you someplace.
These little shits are worse than you.
Excuse me. Okay, look.
Maybe
I'm
they're
gonna look at the
tempted
boy
too.
that's tied up.
Mhm.
I told your friend here, if you help me get my money back, I'll give you some of it.
Let me go.
Are you gonna behave?
Let me go.
Are you gonna behave?
If you don't let me go, I won't behave.
Let's gag him.
Just let him go.
No, I'm not letting him go.
Let him go.
I'm not Elsa. I'm not letting him go. You go on with yours.
Let me go, she's so mean, let
I
me
knock him
go.
out.
Oh.
With people watching.
I knock him out
And how are you going to do that?
with my fist. I'm gonna gives him some dual damage.
Okay.
Oh god, this is not gonna end well. We're gonna die.
I'm glad I'm being carried away by children
What's
now.
the least amount of damage you can do?
1.
What's the least amount of damage you can do?
1.
You'd have your...
Plus strength modifier?
Oh, but it's subdual.
You
4.
still add your
Okay,
strength
4.
modifier to it. Okay. And yes, you blast him on the back of the head and he goes unconscious.
Well, that's better. Now we can go find the guards.
We're not going to go find the guards. I'm taking you to where she asked me to take you.
Well, you do that and I'll deal with him later. Let's go. I didn't want to hurt the little shit. Why are we taking such a weird way there?
Because I don't want people following us. And now we have to take an even longer route because now everybody knows where I am.
That's your friend's fault.
No, that's your fault. You didn't let him go.
Your shit's a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
And he starts winding through the alleys again. And,
This is like reminiscent.
of what?
My last job. When you get certain people that call and you're just like, that's not how this works.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how this works.
Okay. So yeah, a good hour passes by, and you have a couple of close encounters with guards moving through the alleyways,
That's fine.
and they look like they're very intent on finding something.
Oh dear.
However, the young man that's leading you through the alley seems to know a few shortcuts and movements that keep you from being seen. Ash, you have been drugged through the alleys by these boys for quite some time, and all of a sudden you watch, you can still move your head as you pick your head up to take a look at what's going on. You see that one of the boys in front places his hand on a wall and it moves, opening up like a doorway right in the side of a building. And you are carried through. As you get to the other side, You watch as the boys push it closed. And it's amazing, the craftsmanship on this door, because there is no seam, no light gets through, and this is a dim room. And you are dropped on the ground. Fortunately, you were only about 3 feet in the air, so it didn't.
It's still gonna hurt.
It didn't cause any damage.
Good. It's still gonna hurt though. That's gonna make me swear.
Of course. And
Man, all my characters swear.
they do. And the boys leave. You are just on the ground, and they walk out of the room.
I'm gonna grab my dagger out and
You can't.
they took it.
As they left.
I've got more than one.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to check to see if the other one's still there.
Where's the other one hidden?
Technically strapped to my calf.
You can't reach it because of the way that you're bound.
I'm gonna try to sit up.
It's a little difficult, but you
Right.
can.
I'm looking around the room.
You are in what looks like some sort of storeroom. You see clay pots all over the place. You see some platters and dishes and crates, and it's just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff inside a storeroom. But there's no food items. You can't smell anything of that nature, so you figure it's
There's storage area.
just some sort of storage area.
Is there anything sharp close to me that I can? I'm gonna look, see if there's anything.
Not really. I mean, most everything in here is either some sort of crate or shelf, or
What about the edge of the crate?
you could try.
Like the corner.
You could try.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to like saw something with it.
Okay.
I can breathe now. Yeah, hot wings.
You're going about trying to fray the rope so you can break out of it.
Yep.
He's trying to sell the rope.
I want you to roll a percentile to see how many slivers you get.
Oh!
No.
Tell you what.
So we'll leave off with you trying to do that. After about an hour of you guys traveling through the alleyways and narrowly avoiding guards, the young man brings you to the front of a building that, as soon as you look at it, kind of feels off. In the windows, you see these strange urn-looking things with tubes coming off in different directions. And there is this haze in the room. And when you sniff, it's a very aromatic smell, kind of earthy, and just a little bit of spice to it.
I was gonna ask if it smelled like the House of Silk, but that's the wrong campaign,
That's
so
the
never
wrong
mind.
campaign.
But just, for my beneficial knowledge.
It's the wrong campaign. And as you're trying to figure out what you're looking at, a man walks out dressed similar to you guys, only he's just one long flowing robe rather than breeches. Looks at you guys, kind of nods, and wanders off, and this cloud kind of follows behind him in his wake, and you are just buffeted by these spices and scents. In there.
In there?
Yeah,
What's in there?
where your money is.
You go first.
I can't, I'm too little.
I'll stay here with them. You
I'm
go.
not going to stay here. I led you to where I'm going. Or where you need to be. You're going to tell my master that you made the deal with me, and it'll be good.
What's your master's name?
If you don't tell the master, I'll know. And then I'll let him know that you broke your deal with me, and then he'll make sure that you guys are hunted.
No, boy, this is not gonna end well. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Out too.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
So much better when you knock them out.
Less screaming.
Wait, what do you mean you're too little? You're bigger than me.
I'm only 9. I can't go in there. It's against the law.
What's in there?
So is stealing.
Only if you get caught.
What's in there?
Probably
Find out that it's something that adults do. I don't know yet.
I'm not going in there.
I'm gonna go in there.
Okay.
I'm not.
Roll a perception.
Oh shit. Okay, thank you. 23.
Probably a hookah shop.
As your sister goes into the shop, you kind of look around to figure out what you're going to do next, and you see 4 guards
Oh no.
approaching you.
Oh no.
Like in the shop approaching me?
You didn't say you were entering the shop. You said you were staying outside.
Oh, he had us standing in the doorway?
You were outside the shop looking
Gotcha.
in.
Sorry. My brain went like we went into an antechamber and then never mind. And they see me and they're coming at me?
They appear to be looking right at you, yes.
Alright. I never thought I wish I was a guy, but god damn you.
Woman holding you bound.
Alright, I am going to walk towards them.
Okay.
Oh no.
As you
I haven't done anything wrong.
as you start approaching them, you watch as their hands rest on some pretty thick-looking curved swords. Falcons.
Ah.
It's alright, and I'm gonna pull out the seal. The token from the
And
Sultan.
what does that mean to us?
Well, the Sultan said this would...
Who do you think we work for?
The Sultan, I imagine.
Right. So, you showing us that little symbol means absolutely nothing. What are you doing with that child bound on your shoulder?
Well, my sister and I and our friend were supposed to be headed to the catacombs for a mission for the Sultan, and this boy and his friends stole our stuff. So I chased him down, and I knocked him out, and I figured I would bring him to you guys. But my sister went after another one.
Where did this happen?
A couple blocks back, but I had to go after my sister. She's not a fighter. We got separated as all the urchins scattered.
So, would you happen to be the one that was making all of the ruckus in the alleyways with a screaming child?
That was this guy, yeah.
And the screaming child is the one that was saying that you have kidnapped him and you are doing this against his wishes.
Yes.
And you say he stole your money.
Yes.
Can you prove this?
Well, I didn't look on him for it. I felt like that would be...
So you just picked up a random kid, tied him up, and said he stole your money.
Oh, no,
and carried
he's...
him around the alleyways.
No, he's the same one who took the fruit from the stand. That's why I chased him in the first place.
Was it your fruit?
No.
Okay, then why are you chasing him if it wasn't your fruit?
Because he took my money while I was talking to the man about him stealing the man's fruit. You can't just take a man's peaches and run. It's not civilized.
Does he have your money?
Hold on, let me look. And I'm going to set him down and start looking.
As you start to dig through his clothing, 2 of the guards grab your hands.
Oh, well, you just asked, so I was finding out.
We did not ask you to take and dig through his clothing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not from
asked
here.
if you could prove that he stole your money.
I saw them do it. I don't... It was...
You saw him take your money.
No, it could have been the other boy that my sister went after.
So you just randomly tied up a child and carried him around the alleyway saying that he stole your money.
He stole fruit.
Was it your fruit?
No, he probably wouldn't be okay if it was.
And you watch as he grabs a dagger out of his and cuts the ropes.
I could have untied him and saved the rope. I might need that in the
You
catacombs.
we cannot trust. He we cannot trust. But he is bound.
He was.
So, we are unbinding him, and he and you will come with us.
All right. If I can speak to the Sultan, we can sort this out. Because I've got to go
You
see.
will have to speak to the judge. The Sultan, if he deems it necessary, will make his presence known.
I told them it wasn't a good idea. All right, let's go.
Okay. You enter the shop,
Yep.
and
What was I supposed to do? Run? My movement's 25. That would be like,
They take
and
two
it'd be like,
steps.
whoop.
That would be funny.
Let's just be clear.
you enter the shop that you were standing in front of, and it's like walking through the morning fog.
I'm gonna die.
It's like walking through the morning fog, only it smells prettier.
Okay.
And you see 4, 5, yep, 5 people in this shop. 4 of them sitting at tables, sucking on these long hoses coming out of the urn.
Fish eggs.
We're getting high.
And not necessarily, sometimes it's just tobacco.
Yes.
And there's one man sitting behind the counter. He himself is puffing a pipe.
Okay.
A very long stunt one. Kind of dainty thing. And by the looks of it, it's made out of some sort of white material. I'm not 100% sure, but you think it might be ivory. Pulls the pipe up. And what brings you in here?
See, okay,
Do better than I did because nothing you say is gonna
You're
work.
not there.
right?
She hears my voice in her head.
We're sisters, so we have a telepathic connection.
It's on our character sheet, so it's there.
You'd have to be twins.
You and your twin don't have a telepathic connection, do you? What's he thinking right now?
Tacos.
Yeah, that's Wednesday though.
What is it that brings you here?
Well, so we were walking through the street, and a bunch of kids passed us, and they stole our money. And I tracked one of them down, and he brought me here and said that I needed to talk to his master. About getting my money back.
And how is it that you believe that I have your money?
Well, you said that you would. But I'm not sure. I
Told you you
believe
should
him.
have knocked him out. Sorry, I'm not there.
And where did you find this boy?
He was in the alley.
We have many alleys.
I will describe the alley that I found him in.
How about the fruit cart?
Oh yeah, he was over by the fruit carts.
And you only have the one boy?
Well, there was the other boy too. But I think I don't know. He was outside with my sister.
Your sister?
Yes, my sister.
And what are they doing?
They're waiting for me.
My,
What do you think?
Would they hear any of the commotion from outside?
it was not a commotion, it was a conversation.
Of course it was. How far away from the shop are we? Me and the guards?
I don't know, you guys just started walking away, so 40, 50 feet.
Keita, I'm leaving now!
Do I hear that?
Are you this Kita?
My name's Kita, yes.
Is that your sister calling at you?
It might be.
Do I have to climb that?
Don't you think maybe you should go find out what's happening to your sister?
Well, I kind of want my money back first.
I might enjoy you. Money being more important than family.
I'll get her back.
Have you ever considered a job working in the underground networks?
Do it. I'm getting beheaded anyway at this point. Just do it.
Well, you see, I just got here, so I haven't had that chance.
Yes, you do seem very different from those who normally travel this city. But you had the look of you as one who has been through trials.
Well, you see, there was this temple, and then there was these weird vampire bat thingies that were kind of like umbrella shaped.
Yeah, that's just a good thing.
There was this rug, and it tried to eat one of our Dragonborn friends.
What is Dragonborn?
So a Dragonborn
Working on it.
is when a dragon and a human a long, long time ago had a baby. So it's like half dragon, half human. So they kind of look like humans, but they got scales and they got really sharp teeth.
I think maybe you should step outside.
No,
vapors
no, no,
are
no.
getting-
No, I'm serious. They're over at one of the schools of magic right now. Well, they have scales and got really
You're
sharp.
not there.
But no, there's two of them. One's name is Light and one's name is Nolan. And they can both cast magic. I can't cast magic. But I think my
What is
sister
it-
can now, and that's
What
kind of
is
weird.
it that you can do?
Well, see, I'm really good at dice games.
I do not believe that dice games can do me any favors.
I'm really good at making money at dice games.
I see.
And normally I'm really, really good at being...
Then let me see you play a dice game.
Oh god, no, I don't want to do that. I'm kidding. You want to see a dice game?
I want to see if you can make this money at your dice game. I am fond of gambling.
Oh god, okay.
However,
My idea didn't seem so bad now, did it?
if what you say is true, you have no money to wager with.
No, I don't. Crap.
So how about we wager with time?
Time?
Yes, with time.
What do you mean by time?
Well,
You're not there. Quit telling the
You-
teacher we have homework.
if you win, I will start to give... How much money did you say you lose?
It was 105 gold.
Hmm.
And 3 silver and 8 copper.
If you win, then I will start to give you your money back. If you lose, you will be indebted to me in time, but a day, each time you lose.
I'm tied up in the storeroom.
I wish I was tied up in a storeroom too, but we can't all be tied up in storerooms.
What would being indebted to you entail?
Whatever it is I ask of you.
Excuse me a minute.
I'm so glad I'm on this side of the table.
That was a thing on dominant. I'm sorry.
There's a reason I'm friends with you, but that doesn't mean it needs to be on the stream. What happens off stream stays off stream.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
You know what? Deal.
And what is this dice game that we play?
Well,
Okay, deal. Oh, okay, maybe. I might forgive you.
Oh shoot.
So I don't do it again.
Oh.
Now I'm trying to think of a dice game.
No, if there's coffee involved, I'll forgive pretty much anything.
I didn't think I would get that quickly. That's smooth.
Well, so in this game,
Yep. Do it
if I roll a 7 or 11, I
Oh.
win.
Okay.
Yep.
But if I don't, then you win.
And what dice are we going to use?
Well, I have my own set of dice.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out my set of dice.
And what do they look like?
And she opens this huge bag and goes, oh god.
You're the one who said it.
I know.
All I have to say is mine's bigger.
No, I'm just saying in character if that's what she did.
Oh God.
That's what I mean.
Actually, probably something similar, just a little bit smaller.
And probably all D6s.
Yeah, it would be. My clear blue ones.
So, it is very simple. You roll the dice.
Yep.
If you get a 7 or an 11, you win.
Yep.
11 is just 2 ones.
What do I have to do?
It's just to give him a chance.
This seems very one-sided.
You could always try rolling them if you want. I don't know any actual dice games. Leave me alone.
Out of character?
That was definitely out of character.
You have to specify.
Give me just a moment.
This is much faster than a PHP.
What's that?
The phone. I don't want to be the one to say it.
What?
Winter's coming. Legitimately tonight.
I know.
It was supposed to rain.
No,
It
like we have a
updated.
chance of plowable snow.
I blame the White Walkers.
I'm not looking forward to tonight's episode.
I
Like,
am.
I am, but I'm not.
Like it's
Okay.
Like, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm really dreading it.
2 episodes without any deaths. Well, 1 death.
Whoops.
So
We
now we'll go
will
this.
play a different game.
Okay.
This one should make it so that we can both participate.
Okay.
In this game, we are to roll dice. And whoever gets to the score that we choose faster is the winner.
With your
Okay.
shoulder.
No, it's my back.
Oh my
And we will make this very simple. You have lost 105 gold.
Yes.
Ooh.
Then what we will do
A little bit.
is we will roll to 105
Okay.
using the 2 dice.
No, there's still.
And when one of us gets to 105, we win whatever prize you get the 105 gold. I will get 10 days if I win.
Deal.
And because you are a guest in my shop, I will let you roll first.
Okay. What happens if
Yes.
you go for 105?
Whoever gets to 105 first.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yep. So who wants to keep score?
Yes.
Or,
I got it.
you got it. 8.
Keep going, we're bonding.
Guess what?
What?
8.
8. 5.
Eight.
Oh shit. Not starting out strong.
This is going to be in my favor very quick.
Come on, Tamora. 7.
Oh, you are 1/5 of the way there already. 3.
Right. Right.
Let's see how luck joins me today.
Come on, Tamora, come on.
Who is this Timora that you speak of? As I roll another 10.
Ooh. Timora is a deity from my realm.
And what does she do?
She's the deity of luck.
Then she should smile on you greatly.
6.
Let us see. As I roll a 7.
Mm-hmm.
We are very close to each other. Almost halfway there.
Oh. 9.
I like horses.
You are halfway to your goal. As I roll a 6. I am but 1 point ahead of you.
I blame you!
I've been doing that the whole time though.
2.
I've been doing that the whole
You
time.
didn't ask for Timora that time.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Snake eyes.
The eyes of the snake, they are sometimes good for him. As I roll a 10.
9.
You said 9?
I also have a 9.
Oh boy.
You are almost 10 points behind me.
Well, luck can change at any point.
All this is true.
Hope it does. 7.
Mom would be disappointed with what she's doing. I don't know that because I'm not there.
As I roll a 6.
Only 9 points now.
8.
8 points? Oh, okay. 7 again.
And I lost one dice. That does not count.
What is it? What is it?
3.
As I roll a 5.
Behave.
Come on,
You just
Tamora.
screwed yourself.
Right? No, 9.
9. I have a 7. We are very close to the end.
Yes,
Are you sure you wish to finish this gamble?
I do. 10.
Nice.
Oops.
You are but 10 points away from the win. As I roll 2 6s.
Ooh, ouch.
I am but 4 points from the win.
4 points. So I have to roll a 10, basically. Oh! 9.
Let us see. Does this Timora truly hold you in her embrace? The first die is a 1. The second die is a 2. Timora holds you in her embrace.
Apparently.
You have to roll a 1 on 2 die.
And I rolled a 10.
It seems,
That was.
Oh my god.
it seems that you are under the blessing of love. Please, stay here for just a moment.
Okay.
You see a man walk into the room.
I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and just sit there.
Wait. Oh. Yep, I'm the dead one.
I will deal with you in a moment. As he... no, I must deal with you now. Please, do not be alarmed. As he reaches down and he grabs the half cloak
Mm-hmm.
off of your clothing
Yeah.
and wraps it around your eyes and ties it off. This will be for just a moment. And you hear the sound of stuff moving. And then you hear this kind of grinding sound.
Safe.
Uh-huh.
No, are you? No, not a great.
And then the sound of metal clinking against metal. Stuff moving. And then you feel everything take your eyes. Much appreciated your patience. I will be with you in just a moment. Wraps it around, ties it up. Oh. You have not made very much progress on your hands.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Roll a perception.
Me?
Yeah.
13.
You think you hear a familiar voice coming from the back room. And then the gentleman walks around the corner. As promised, here is your 105 gold. And one more for the missing coppers and silvers that you...
Oh, actually, I'm going to take out 5 gold and hand it back.
Which
I
is,
made a deal with the boy that if he showed me where to go, that I would give him some of my gold.
you really must come work for me.
Why?
Because I could use someone who is both loyal, honest, and lucky.
Well, I'm not always lucky. You can ask my friends. Speaking of my friends, have you seen guys about this tall? She'll like climb up onto one of the stools and like,
Because I'm 5'7".
and he has like, woo, and like pointy ears. You don't have long hair?
No,
Okay,
I
he
don't
got like
have long hair.
woo, and like pointy ears. And he kind of looks like a girl.
And what is this person to you?
He's one of my friends, I think.
You say that as a question.
Well, see, he was one of the people with me in that temple that came to this land unknowingly. Yeah. He's one of my travel companions.
I see.
Can I hear her?
At this point, now that you're not making so much grinding noises in the back, yes.
He's kind of pretentious looking.
You hear some cursing
I'm
and so
out of character. I'm a high up. Of course I'm going to look pretentious.
Not necessarily.
Could be Fizzbam.
Oh
Could
god.
definitely be Fizzbam.
No, I am not like Fizzbam. Ash would smuck the crap out of Fizzbam. Or try.
I have not seen someone of this description.
Out of character. He's lying.
Out of character?
Can I roll insight?
Yes.
Because I'm not going to... I am bound. I'm not going to try and make too much of it.
12.
I'm tired.
The hairs on the back of your neck stand up, making you feel that something's not right.
But I have no reason to distrust him.
It's really hard. It's one of those, the little voice in the back of your head says something's not right, but you can't nail it down. Something's not right here, but you're not sure what.
Okay. Well,
He's got a pleasant enough face. He's been honest with your dealings, but there is just something.
something not right about him, but I can't put my finger on it, so I can't justify it.
Mm-hmm.
You did hear my voice, so...
I thought I heard your voice. It's just really weird because I could have sworn I heard his voice.
Well, the vapors in here can really do a number on people.
I suppose. And I don't smoke, so I suppose I'm not used to it.
Would you allow me to refrost the ropes?
Considering your hands are tied like this, you can't target the ropes.
Can I technically do that
Or
with
to
my
actually,
fingertips,
wait,
though?
no, it's around your, yeah, you could try.
Because I wouldn't necessarily have to try getting the ones around my chest.
Yeah,
I could go for the ones on my legs.
You could try.
Okay.
Just don't roll one.
Don't tell me that.
Nice.
Not a 1?
Not
Definitely
one.
not a
Okay,
1.
then you hit it. Roll your damage.
It's a good date.
It is a date.
Nice.
6.
You see as some of the rope is definitely damaged and fraying from the ray of frost. You figure a couple more applications will
It's a cantrip. I'm definitely
exactly
going
a
to.
couple more applications and you'll make your way through.
Yep.
As you're doing this,
I'm trying to do as quietly as I can.
Kita, roll me another perception.
Because every time it starts fraying,
13.
I'm going to try to pull my leg apart as
Yeah.
much as I can.
And okay.
Oh god.
You swear you hear something again coming from the back room that sounds really freaking close to what you heard come out of Katie's mouth when that blue beam shot across the alleyway. Coming from the back room, but it's quiet. The proprietor in front of you doesn't seem in the least like he cares or even notices.
You've also seen me do that spell.
Well,
Have
she
I?
can't see
I thought
you.
so. No, but I mean like she's heard my voice when I said it because I believe I've used I used that
Yep.
on the mummy.
I was kind of preoccupied with the cat.
True.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm kidding. You're such a brat.
That's why you guys love me.
I will
I'm comic relief.
very much allow. I will tell my kids to look for your friend.
Okay.
I believe if I do you a favor, mayhaps you can do me one.
Depends on the favor.
Well, depends on if I can find you.
And it does depend on if you can find my friend.
At this point in time,
Yep.
you have
Yep.
been led across town
Okay. I go
and
willingly.
brought to a jail and placed behind bars.
Okay. I comply.
The child is put in a separate cell, and they're small cells. They are only meant for one person, 2 at the most. And,
So the 2 of you could probably fit comfortably in them.
well, they're separate.
She was making it funny.
Because you're
And the guards that brought you in there, shortly after putting you in there, turn around and leave. The only person you see in there is a middle-aged, slightly overweight man who seems bored. Just kind of chilling at the desk playing with some cards.
Oh, not another prisoner.
No,
Just, excuse me.
Is he a nurse?
What
right?
what happens now?
Well, you see, if I play these cards, then maybe I can finish off that roll. However, if I play these cards, I might be able to open something up so that I can get all of my cards out of my hand. I do not know. So,
I could
I
help
will
you. I'm
have
pretty
to
good with card games.
you cannot help me from behind there.
You're right. I can't. I'm not going to run. Do you like stories? I can tell you a story.
Oh boy. This is just not gonna go.
I'm not from here, and then I was in a wagon, and then I hung out with the Sultan, and then this kid stole my stuff, and now I'm here. So I've had quite the day.
Yeah, I suppose it's really only been about a day, hasn't it?
I guess I have been wrong. Oh well, time to start the game.
Completely wrong.
What are these cells made out of?
Some sort of brick and metal.
Is there a window?
Mm-hmm.
How big's the window?
Does it have like a window?
I could fit through that.
There's bars in it.
Well, how sturdy are these bars? Like, if I just nonchalantly, like, poked him a little bit? Do they go, no? Okay. Well, then I sit and wait patiently because I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
Not as high as your ego.
So Ash,
You know that.
you have freed your feet from
It's
its
only
bindings.
I'm gonna try to aim for, because how many ropes? 3. So one of my legs, one,
3 around your chest.
3 around my chest. So it's like going. Okay.
It's like,
How high can I
Do
move my
anything
arms?
you
Is
need
it
to do
like
before.
here?
You have full range of your elbows.
Then I'm gonna grab the ropes and right across those.
Okay. About the time you manage to break through
All the ropes.
those bindings,
Yep.
you can hear, well, I should take that back. Kita,
Yep.
after the proprietor offered you to find your friend, what did you do?
Let's see if this will work. I'm going to make it look like I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave,
Mm-hmm.
but then I want to try and sneak back in. Because I can't shake the feeling that something's not right.
How are you going to try and sneak back in?
I'm gonna wait until somebody goes into the shop, and I'm gonna hide behind them. Because I'm halfling, so I can do that.
I like that plan. All right.
This is not gonna work out for me, but we'll see.
So you get to the last of your bindings, and you're just shrugging off the rope as man walks in.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, at least the children tried. I will have to teach them the proper way to tie a person.
So you taught them those knots?
Yes,
They weren't too bad.
that is good to
Considering
hear.
your children did that. I don't take kindly to being tied up. I'm not running, but I don't take kindly to being tied up.
Well, they did what they were supposed to do. Who are you?
Someone who wants their money back.
It is good to meet you, someone who wants their money back.
My name is Ash.
That is better. Hi, I'm
it's
Dongan.
your alter ego.
Wait. You're who?
I
Sorry.
am Dongan.
Duncan?
Dongan.
Yes, the
Dong.
I am Dongan. I am the proprietor of the shop. I am the master of the children. And you, well, you might be my ticket to some very
Oh no.
important help that I need.
Oh no.
Such as?
Oh
But it is
no.
not you who will be helping. It is your friend.
Oh
My friend?
Yes, the little one.
no. Which one?
I was gonna say,
You're not there.
He already knows you have a sister. But which one?
What is your outstanding characteristic
That separates the two.
that separates you between Katie?
I'm taller than her.
Well, that.
He hasn't met Kia.
Katie.
I
You
have
met Kia.
reddish brown curly hair. I have green eyes. I'm left-handed.
You.
She is. No, I will use exactly that.
Okay.
She is the little one with red hair. She has eyes almost like the color grass.
I forget, did you give her name to him?
Huh?
Did you give her name to him?
Yeah, well, because she called out my name.
I don't think I would have heard her though. That's the one you met.
Yes.
Okay.
She is waiting for me to send my children to find you.
I didn't hear as much.
Now, this becomes very simple trick. You either agree to miraculously be found, or I sell you as slave.
Ooh.
And with your appearance, I can make quite a bit of money.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is how a hardened warrior answers.
That's how Ashley is, though. That's the funny thing.
All hardened warriors start with their sword. Miyamoto Musashi made quite the reference that speaking should happen before punching.
And if I go along with this being miraculously found, what do I get out of it? Other
You're
than not
still
being
alive.
sold as a slave.
Not being sold as a slave.
Do I get my money back? Considering I haven't harmed any of the children.
Which I much appreciate.
Uh-oh.
However, they are quite resilient.
Armed is such a strong word.
I will return some of your gold.
Only some. How
Only
much?
some. I will return half of what it is we took.
And
You will not be sold into slavery.
not only did I not harm your children, I also, the only trouble I've given you right now is getting out of the ropes and standing up. I haven't done anything else.
I allowed you to escape. So again, are you going to go along with this ruse? Or am I going to sell you into slavery?
I'm gonna softly swear in Sylvan.
That is a pretty language to be using in such a harsh word.
Drvishta.
Wait, he recognized Sylvan.
You've heard this language before?
I am versed in many languages. It is important when you have a trade such as mine.
And then I'm gonna start saying in, I'm guessing he'd obviously not want undercommon. I'm gonna speak in Elvish, like I'm guessing you understand this one as well.
I understand that one, and then he does Draconic.
I'm thinking, damn it, I don't know that one.
And then he does another one that sounds it sounds less guttural, but not by much.
Dwarvish?
Or Orcish.
You recognize the Draconic because of Norland Light, but this
Yep.
one, it is important to be well versed.
You have very good control over those children.
That is
Quite a
because
network you have.
that is because I treat them well.
Food and shelter.
And safety.
Okay,
Considering
about
they were
that.
stealing from carts earlier.
Did they get caught?
Nope.
Then they are safe.
I'm not there.
It's a good thing too.
Well, considering how well they pickpocketed, you've trained them very well.
There is a very strict regimen. Yes.
9 bells.
How far does your range with these children go?
The entire city.
Impressive.
Bears
It's an impressive network.
Bears and little birds.
And that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's an impressive little network you have. I'll go along with the miraculously being found.
Then I would ask you to do me one other small favor. I have some crates just outside the building that need to be brought into the storeroom. Would you help?
A couple more pieces of gold, other than a little bit more than half, and yes, I will help you.
Much appreciated. And he points.
Yep.
Alright. Roll me a stealth check.
Because if I don't have to get sold into slavery, and I
Witness.
can partially.
28.
actually make friends with them, we have a possible chance of a network in a city that we're unfamiliar with.
Yeah, thanks for saving me, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm not talking to you.
How the
So
hell was I supposed to know?
you watch as another man
Just
walks
give it a
in
shot.
wearing the same white robes that another one had. You're starting to get the feeling that these are casual clothes,
Yeah.
and you realize they're wearing robes. That's gonna make this so much easier.
Oh God.
As you can hide behind the robes better than
Okay.
you could a pair of breeches.
Yep, I did too. And the bathhouse wasn't bad enough.
And you make your way in to the smokehouse with no issue whatsoever.
Yep.
The 4 people that were in there previous are still in there. And now that you're getting a chance to look at this in a slightly different set of eyes, you realize that those aren't patrons.
Okay.
They seem to be a wee bit too aware of their surroundings, and they still don't notice you.
Yes. I would hope not with the 28.
One of them, you swear, looked right at you. But
Get something to drink too, kiddo.
nothing. So you're not sure if he was staring off into space and just happened to be looking in the right direction or what.
Okay.
And as you get in there and you make your way into a little spot that you feel is a good hiding space, you watch Ash walk out of the back room and down a hallway with not a care in the world, just a little smug look on his face. And then the proprietor steps out front. Oh, it is good to see you, Ishan. I have your shipment. Give me just a moment. My help is bringing it in.
Don't look at me.
I'm gonna stay put for now.
Okay. As you make your way down the hallway, there's a door. You open it up, and right outside the door, just a couple feet away,
Yeah.
there's this wagon, and there's probably half a dozen crates on it. And, you know, some of them are kind of small. They're only a couple of feet square.
Yeah.
There are 1 or 2 that make you wonder what they are, as they're kind of weird, oddly long or oddly tall.
Yeah.
You grab that first one, and it's surprisingly lighter than you expected.
Oh, okay.
And as you turn to bring it in, you see the proprietor standing at the edge of his desk in the hallway, looking at you. And please put it in that room right there. And if you could crack it open for me, that would be very much helpful. Thank you.
I'm just gonna nod and.
And as you crack it open, you see ground brown leaves in bags inside the box.
And I take it I can probably smell it as I
Oh,
walk
heck
through it.
yeah. It's aromatic, it's slightly earthy, there's a hint of spice to it. And as you start to walk out, Ishan, come, take a look. We just got this in. It is the best. I think this crop has been amazing this year.
Helping a drug dealer.
Could have been a good guy and gone to frickin' jail.
Nope, I'm helping the drug dealer and not getting sold as a slave. I'd rather do that.
Which way do you sell yourself? And you,
If I do, damn if I don't.
Kira, this goes on for about an hour. And Ash, after about an hour of working on this, there is a room at the end of the hallway. It is a small room, but it is a safe house for when the children do not wish to be found. You can use it for this evening.
Appreciate it.
I will have some foods brought to you, as I do not wish you to be in bad shape when you are found.
I'm gonna walk to the room.
As soon as you get in the room, you hear
Mm-hmm.
and your guess, your thought is proven true the moment you walk back in.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Yes, no windows either.
Yeah, there's a window.
There's a window?
And
Bars on it?
No,
Tiny little window?
you tiny little bitty window.
Yep.
Sharp rocks to the bottom?
Most likely. Bring it on.
I love you guys.
Kita,
Yep.
Ash disappears.
Do I see where he goes?
Not from the vantage that you're at.
At this, do I hear the conversation though? 13. But I do see him disappear. If I feel like I haven't been discovered, I want to continue to wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till the shop closes, until everybody goes away.
Okay. It's getting later in the day, and you see people coming in, people coming out, and you found yourself a nice little nook, but it takes about 4 hours before you realize that this little nook isn't just the architecture of the place, as you see a hand reach down,
Oh no.
and right in front of you, you see one of the large brass urns set right in front of you,
Oh no.
and it gets pushed back and pushed back, and then it bumps into you, and you can feel pressure as it's like something's trying to shove it backward.
Can I move at all so that way it can go back further?
You can give it a couple of inches, but you are buried in this little nook.
God, oh no. Crap. Okay.
And you hear mutterings. There is something blocking this port again. You should really clean this out before we come back tomorrow. And you hear footsteps.
You hear footprints.
Yeah, you hear footprints walking away. It sounds like...
Dear God!
Someone's hungry.
Oh, this is still from earlier. I just put more Parmesan bites on another piece of bread.
That's why I can't find any Parmesan bites.
I don't know.
Did you get some?
Not yet. I haven't grabbed any yet.
Give me your plate.
So what are you doing?
I am going to attempt to sneak back out because I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not going to end well for me.
Roll me one of them their stealth checks.
Yep. That's still not bad. 24.
It is probably one of the most difficult things you have ever done. No, because you can't just scoot by this thing. There is no room to get around it.
Oh.
It is one of the most difficult things you've ever had to do, to pick this thing up and move it without making any noise, get out and slide it back so that it doesn't look like anything was disturbed. And somehow, you don't make a sound. It doesn't appear that anybody noticed you. But your hiding spot is now gone. You're not going to have much of a place to...
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
And I'm going to go around the building looking for windows.
there are windows.
I'm gonna start peeking in windows.
As you do this, just for argument's sake, roll me in athletics.
21.
Okay. It's not easy to do, as the windows are a little bit high, but at the same time, it's not uncommon that you've had to try and do stuff like this. And you find that the fact that these are made out of bricks, clay bricks, the grout actually gives you a little bit of a grip that you weren't expecting. So you can hike yourself up. And you do so, you don't really gain much attention. There are a couple of times where you get a look here and there, but it's usually after you hop down and make some noise when you hit the ground. The first window that you look into, you see shelves. 5 shelves up to the ceiling, and it looks like it wraps all the way around, and on each shelf you see a box, probably about 8 inches in length, and it goes the entire depth of the shelf. And it takes you a minute to realize what you're looking at until you see one of the open boxes, and you see these shredded leaves kind of up and about in it. Your guess is that it's whatever is going inside those brass urns. You make your way around to another window, and you see what looks like a storeroom. There's a box. There's some
remnants of rope on the floor. Different
containers, platters, things like that. Then you make your way around yet again to the next set of windows, and as you peek in, you see somebody familiar.
Ash?
Is it a glass window or?
Oh,
Open.
it's open. Can I get into it?
It's a slab.
Just a slit.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Psst. Ash!
I'm gonna look in that window. Oh, it's just this much of Kira's face.
Ow.
I love you, small child.
You short stack.
Hate him.
What are you doing in there?
Both dogs, yeah.
Not being so. Well, currently I'm locked in here.
I'll switch them. Go ahead.
Okay. Why'd you do that?
Well, you know how that proprietor guy you were talking to?
Yeah.
I made a deal with him that if I'm miraculously found, that I get at least most of my money back. It was either that or get sold into slavery.
That sly dog. He cheated.
And you saw what was in his shop. Are you surprised? He's got that entire network full of children that spans the entire city.
Great.
We just went against, like, if Peter Baelish and Varys had a kid.
Yep.
Let's kill it.
We need to go find my sister.
Normal idea.
I'm kind of stuck in here for now.
Well, maybe I can break you out.
How?
Well, I can pick locks.
I'm gonna go spot puppies.
Okay.
Do you want me to break you out?
I want my money back.
You haven't got your money back yet.
No, I haven't. It's either behave and go along with him, or I get sold as a slave.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go along with it.
You make a pretty slave.
I'm gonna try flicking her through the window.
You feel it.
Hey!
B.
Last time I tried to help you.
When have you ever helped me? Name another time you helped me. Miss Pretty Kitty! Ow, you hurt me! Pretty Kitty!
Like you're much help.
I killed the mummy. Again. You set the cat down. You picked it back up. You set the cat down. You picked it back up.
It charmed me. What was I supposed to do?
Don't get charmed. can't be termed. So what are you gonna do?
I don't know yet. I think I need to go find my sister.
And go find your sister.
There's a door just a couple of feet away from you.
Is there? Is it the front door? Or is it the back door? I'm gonna try opening the door.
The door is locked.
Of course it is.
It is also not after closing time.
It's not after closing time?
Yep.
Oh, lockpicky 1, and the door is locked.
You hear, Ash, you hear the sound of metal clanking on your door as you guys are having this conversation.
Go find your sister. And if she doesn't hop down, I'm gonna like push her forehead. Like it may be
I'm
this
gonna
one,
hang
I'm literally
down,
just gonna do this.
But so I can still hear.
Okay. She appears to have
Disappeared.
vanished.
I'm gonna turn around.
The door opens up, and you see a small boy coming in with a platter of what looks like bread and cheese. And some meats.
I was told to give you this.
I'm gonna take the tray. Okay. Thanks.
You're lucky.
How am I lucky?
You're not a slave. That's why we caught you.
You caught me
Yeah,
to basically sell me as a slave.
yeah.
How old are you?
8.
8? How many kids are there, counting you?
Lots.
Do you have a number?
Probably get killed that high.
More than 10.
Oh gosh, it's like trying to get information out of Meepo.
Worse.
More than me!
You guys need to talk to your master about learning better knots. Your guys' rope tying skills need some work.
Okay. We caught you though.
I let you catch me.
And he walks out with this big strut.
And I'm just kind of shaking my head like confidence boost for the kid, whatever. Do I hear the lock again?
Yep.
Okay. I'm guessing there's beds, or at least a bed.
Yeah, there's some padding there for you, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna set down the tray on the padding and just like double check with all my weapons, see if most of them are there. Or...
You have your dagger left.
That's it, just that one dagger.
Just the dagger. What they could see, they took.
Still want to trust them?
I'm still gonna go along with it.
Okay.
Alright.
And yeah. Because Katie is just kind of sitting there watching a fat man play cards.
I'm gonna go try and track down my sister.
Okay. It's been a while. A few hours. She said she was going, but she didn't say where.
Because I didn't expect her not to come out.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going to ask if anybody saw where she went.
Roll an investigation.
She just kind of broke away for some good.
Oh God. Yeah. It's about as good as me trying to find traps. That was a 5.
That was a 5? Okay. You start asking around and wandering around aimlessly. It's literally 6 hours of talking to random people, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm doing this wrong. And you look around and you see one of the guards standing there. And you ask the guard, why are you looking for your sister?
Because she left and I don't know where she went.
Okay, Well, if she is missing, then you can go and talk to the head office and see if that they can start the search for her.
Okay, where is that?
If you head down that way, you can't miss it. It's the place with the iron bars.
Oh, okay. I'll go that way. Thank you.
Takes you a little while, but you make your way to the jail.
Yep.
And as you walk in, you see your sister behind bars.
Hello.
How did you do that?
And you see a large man sitting at a desk who, as you walk in, kind of sighs.
I couldn't prove
What
that
is
he...
it that we can do for you?
That's my sister.
The kidnapper is your sister?
She wasn't kidnapping anyone.
She had a boy tied in ropes over her shoulder. That
You're
is
gonna get about as
kidnapping.
far as I did. Just go back and let the Sultan know I'm in here, and then we'll go out to the catacombs and finish
Is there
this
a
business.
bail
The
or
Sultan will
anything?
do nothing for you.
Is there a bail or anything like
A what?
bail? Like money I can pay to get her out or anything like that?
No, we do not take bribes, no.
And not a bribe, it's a price set.
It's in the world we come from. When you get locked up in jail, you can either pay to get out, or you can go to trial. She's not trying to bribe
This
you.
sounds like a very barbaric land.
No.
No slavery is allowed.
This sounds like a very barbaric land.
It's rough.
Anyways.
Just go let the Sultan know what happened.
The Sultan will not help you. You must see the magistrate. The magistrate is the one who presides over these
Wait.
things.
Won't or can't?
Won't. The Sultan does not have time for people like you.
But we're his guests.
We are all his guests.
No, like I'm sleeping in his palace, man.
No, you were kidnapping child in the alleyways.
Not when I'm sleeping in his palace. That's during my day job.
Well, now we know that you have lied to the Sultan and you are a kidnapper.
Oh,
We just go get the damn Sultan.
We had one job.
Yes,
We managed to F that up royally.
We had no choice.
you did.
We could have just kept going with
we could have kept going.
Without any of our gold or anything. Excuse me, Sultan. One of your little kids stole all of our gold. Would you mind just replacing it?
You probably would have, actually.
Yeah, if we talked to him, we might have.
Can we just retcon this entire sentence?
Nope.
Oh,
No,
boy.
but I
Mary,
mean,
go back in
how
time.
competent could we be? And just never mind. I'm done with this stupid world. Please just go get the Sultan. I hate this place. With a passion that you don't understand.
We were actually supposed to, be on a mission for the Sultan.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have stolen the child.
Roll intelligence! The player demands the NPC roll intelligence. 2.
4.
It's about right. Will you please go get the Sultan? Kita, I'm not getting out of here. Just
Okay, I'm gonna
go find
head back to
someone
the
useful,
palace.
please. This guy can't even win at solitaire, so just don't even try.
This is fun to
She's
watch.
behind bars.
I make this girl get in trouble. This is fun to watch.
And what's
Is
gonna
that
happen
little boy?
to you?
This is all typed. Just
Kita,
And what's gonna happen to you?
Oh, I will be let go.
go talk. Why is he so sure he'll be let go?
Why will you be let go?
I have my secret.
You mean your master?
What about my master?
Kita, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
no, that would be me.
How much do you love me, Kita?
What?
How much do you love me? You said this dude's kind of overweight, right? How strong, how tough does he look?
Oh no.
You got 2 hours.
Oh god. Okay.
This is not gonna end well.
Either I'll get out or I'll get beheaded. Either one I'm good with. You got 2 hours. I'm not joking. I'm good with either one. Now get me out. And I'll go get Mutsicle.
You outside?
Yeah. That's why he's barking. He doesn't want to be outside.
I don't know what to do. How far away is the smoke shop?
Now that you know what you're doing, about 15 minutes.
I'm gonna go back to the smoke shop
Okay.
and see if I can find the proprietor.
Okay. Yep. The shop is still up and the proprietor is still standing there.
Okay, look. One of your kids is in the jail with my sister.
Okay.
And he's convinced that he will be let go fine and dandy.
He will be.
What about my sister?
What does my boy being in jail have to do with your sister?
She's in jail because he said she was trying to kidnap her and she wasn't. She was trying to get her money back.
That
I only had 10 gold.
What?
that
I
is,
only had 10 gold.
this is funny. I mean, I understand that you are upset, but this is funny to me. Because this does not happen all the time. I am amused.
From the room. So glad you're entertained.
You can't hear him.
I know.
So, how did your sister be accused of kidnapping my boy?
He started shouting that she was kidnapping him and
Why would he do that?
because she had him tied up. Because she was trying to get him to give her money back.
This is good. Well, it serves us both that they be removed, and I have the influence to make it happen. I will get your sister for you. But I am so amused. This is funny. You go have a seat.
Okay.
You can even smoke if you want to.
Okay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And I will be returned in a very short time.
See, I'm ready to smoke right now.
And the proprietor leaves the shop. As he does this, you watch one of the four get up and walk behind the counter. And after your sister leaves, probably about half an hour, 45 minutes,
Okay.
and all of a sudden you see a man walk in.
Okay. Does he look familiar?
Nope.
Okay.
Kind of looks around. This is funny.
Who are you?
And he walks over to the cell with the boy in it. Well, you did a good job. However, you got caught. That means you forfeit everything that you did. But you entertained me and you may have gotten me some help. So you do get to eat tonight. So, you go home. He walks over to where the man is sitting on the desk, grabs the keys, and there is no response from him. Grabs the keys, walks over to the cell, unlocks the cell and opens it up.
Is the man at the desk watching this happen? Like, no response that way?
Yeah, he's just playing cards, looks up.
You're just going to let him go?
Yes.
Thought you said you didn't accept bribes.
Did you see him give me any money?
You're just going to let a prisoner go.
No, he's letting the prisoner go.
Well, will you let me out too?
I don't have the keys to let you out.
No, I'm going to say that to the guy with the keys, obviously.
Yes, you are being free. Your sister had a conversation with me, and this boy amused me. And your entire situation is like so funny. And
Being taken from our home in another world and thrown here after.
Oh, I don't care about that. I care about what happened to my boys. You can suffer your crying about the whole not where you belong thing as you wish.
Your boy needs some work. I caught him handily and then knocked him out twice.
You caught him handily after he took all 3 of your monies? Yes. Such good job. As he opens the door.
Do I have all my weapons?
They're in the cabinet there.
That was it. I go and get all my weapons. No. Where's my
Come with
sister
me.
now?
Come with me.
I don't have your name.
Nope. And he starts walking.
What's your quest? Do you speak the common tongue? Is that the only word you know?
And he's walking.
I will walk as well.
He leads you for a small journey through a bit of the city as it's starting to get dark. And you approach the shop with the brass urns with the hoses coming off of it and the smoke in the room. Your sister is in here. Come. And he just strides right in.
Kita,
What?
Are you going in or are you standing outside?
I'm going in this time. If I stand
You're
out, the
going in-
guards will
You
frickin'
don't
arrest
even
me
have to
again.
call. As you walk in, you see her sitting at a table.
Well, I wasn't calling out for her. I was calling at her.
What?
What'd you do?
I got my money back.
Did you get mine back?
No, that's your job.
I take back every time I ever stuck up for you, ever. You adopted your little shit.
I got you out of jail.
No, he got me out of jail.
Okay,
See, I'm learning.
I asked him to get you out of jail.
Well, that's your problem, not mine, isn't it? Where's Joss? Oh my god.
You just did that.
You did just do that.
Animated armors. Oh yeah, it's because... Where's Ash?
I'm gonna look at the proprietor.
We have not found your friend yet. As soon as we do, I will send one of my boys to tell you.
Where's Ash? Do you know? You haven't seen him since he took off?
No.
You know what? Let's just leave him. Go to the catacombs, finish our quest for the Sultan, and go back to a nice feather bed. And that bath.
That bath was nice. Although we probably won't Ash with us.
I don't mind taking a bath without him.
No, I meant to the catacombs.
Alright, we'll find him. We'll go back, spend the night what time of day is it, DM?
It's probably going around 6, 7.
We'll go back to the palace, spend the night in cushiness with the bath full of naked people, and then we'll go find the elf. Thank you for letting me out. I would give you gold as recompense, but you already have all of mine.
You should be more careful with that then.
Usually I am, but apparently I was not clear enough. And your little boys found it. It's a long story.
Mm-hmm. Most of them are.
So what's your story?
I am a businessman.
And what's your business?
Everything.
My sister ain't your business.
She is now.
Oh god.
Kita, you didn't. Do you know what Mom would say if she knew that's what you were doing for coin?
Do what?
His business!
I have no clue what you're talking about.
No, you just gambled.
I don't know that, and you're not there.
I know. Well, yeah.
Alright, I'm going back to the palace. Do as you will with your new friend.
I'm going back to the palace.
Enjoy your evening, ladies.
We'll take the long way back and see if we can find Ash.
Do be careful. You are ladies walking in the evening.
Oh
Do
crap.
not be kidnapped or be sold to slavery.
Oh crap.
I got this. This world's had some strange effect on me, and now I have magic.
You see a very wry grin on his face.
Like, powerful magic. It's weird.
Oh, do we want to go back?
It is only about an hour of a walk to get there. If you hurry, you probably won't be in any danger.
And what would it cost for you to escort us and ensure our
I'm not
safety?
leaving. My home is right here.
What do you want?
Oh, hush from the peanut gallery. I heard that.
I do not want anything. I am just being friendly and warning you to be careful on your way through the city.
Well, I thank you, but I still don't know your name.
Nope.
Could
What's
one of
his
the
name?
children bring us?
The children should not be out in the streets this late.
Okay, fair.
However, if I can whisper in the ears of one, I will see what I can do.
Alright, let's just go back to the palace.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna head back, I guess.
May Ra watch over you.
And Tamara over you.
Ah, if she shines on me as she did you.
He's creepy.
So you guys make your way through the city, back to the Sultan's palace.
I want to get like a block away and look at her and go, what the hell happened?
We rolled dice. And I won, so I got my money back.
Where do you think Ash went?
I know what Ash is.
You just said you didn't!
Because I don't want that guy to kill me!
No one's gonna kill you except for maybe me. Where's Ash?
He's at the guy's shop.
Well, why didn't you bloody say so? We could have saved him, you know, storm the castle, rescue the princess. You're not a princess, but he looks like one.
Princess.
You're adopted. Is there anyone around right now?
There's some people milling about.
Okay. Then never
I
mind.
mean, it's not busy. It's just.
We could be talking in halfling, and then no
Yeah.
one would know.
Well, I assumed we were, but
Okay.
where's... So let's go rescue him. He's got my healing potions.
Your healing potions.
All healing potions,
There
same
we go.
difference.
Alright, let's do it. Let's try and bust him out.
Game on!
Leave me there!
I'm gonna use the most hated phrase in all of D&D. That's not what my character would do.
This is true.
Okay.
What, that it's the most
So what
hated
is
phrase in D&D, or that that's what I would do?
It's
That's
the
what
most
we do.
misused phrase in D&D.
Not having that conversation again. I love you.
So what are you two up to?
Planning a heist,
Yep.
apparently.
Alright, so I heard of this play called The Italian Job. Don't know what it means, but I think there are some really good ideas in there that we could use.
I want to go back to that door.
Okay.
Well, actually, first I'm going to go over to Ash's window and make sure he's still in there.
It's getting dark out,
Mm-hmm.
and there doesn't seem to be a candle present.
I forgot about that.
Oh shit, we don't.
What? You still in there?
Are you like peeking in the window?
Yes.
I'm gonna smuck you right there. There's two fingers. What do you think?
Owie.
We're
Did you
here
find
to
your
get...
sister?
I'm right
Yes.
here. We're here to get you out.
Why?
So
Because you're being held captive, and we're gonna storm the castle and rescue the princess.
If you're gonna do anything, get all of my gear.
Where's your gear?
I don't know.
Well,
If you guys bust me out, then that breaks the deal. It was either make a deal and go along with being found, or be sold as a slave.
so you could leave right now if you wanted.
If I'm miraculously found,
You don't think the bugger's lying, do you?
I know the bugger's lying to me.
Then why don't you let us bust you out? I got magic now. This land has done something weird to me. Fingers. Watch this. Where's the door? Just give me a direction.
I'm just gonna aim at the building right across from us. Just like, if you're gonna show me, aim it that way.
No, I'll break it. I think.
Oh god, this is not gonna end well.
Where's the door that they let you in?
On the inside of the building.
So if I stuck my hand through the window like this,
There's a chance you could hit me.
we'll move then.
The window is this big.
I've got tiny halfling fingers. We'll see.
This is true.
Fine, he wants to stay. Let's go take a damn bath, go clear the catacombs, and he can go be someone's princess pet. Let's go. I'm done with it.
Okay. I guess we are heading back to the palace now.
Alright. So, the two of you are led off to the palace. And you make your way there with nary a problem.
Okay.
You have a few people that give you some looks and a few people that start to consider causing mischief.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also hear whispers here and there about you guys being guests of the Sultan.
Damn straight.
That and I look like I do after I just got kicked in a sporn ring.
I need you, Ash, to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Okay.
That was interference, I saw it. Cock died. It was cocked.
That wasn't much better.
Con. 7.
The world starts going black soon after the sisters leave.
Okay.
You feel your fingers going numb, your toes going numb, and for just a brief moment, the world kind of spins.
Trying to figure out from what. Because I never
And the world
ate.
is black.
I never ate any of the food.
I know.
And I can't be charmed or put to sleep by a spell.
I know. The last
Okay.
thing you remember before you fall unconscious is this aromatic, earthy smell with a slight spicy scent. However, this one burns a little bit when you inhale. And we'll pick up their next game.
This is what
Yeah.
I get for trying to be at least a little bit diplomatic.
Yep.
This is why I smash things normally.
Thank you everyone for watching. We will catch you this Wednesday with Curse of Strahd. Have a good one, and for those of you
Thank
watching the new episode, the battle should be amazing. Good night.